Welcome in, everybody. We are AOE Productions. First of all, thank you all for being here. Welcome to our weekly D&D game. Thanks to all our players for being here, everybody doing their work on the Twitch stream and our YouTube channel. So, welcome in, much love. So, Snickers is going to be trouble, just
Where'd it go?
But, so to recap last week, it was pretty straightforward. The party started in front of the Night Mother's lair. Sorry, I gotta turn the music down. It's really loud for me. The party.
It's just I'm a moon witch on the
Sorry,
screen.
I can't find the window. Where the hell did the window go?
Oh my god!
Between Porno Groove and Moon Witch. Perfect.
Listen, this is all very important.
Porno Groove. Can they hear us?
Where did this pop up go?
Professional Strem. Professional Strem.
God damn it.
Hey, that's why you love
I
us,
love
guys.
it.
Yeah, just go to the other view. Just go to the other view. It's fine.
I'm scared now.
I'm sure all of us are.
Well, sometimes.
I just had it too.
Oh yeah, we're all.
being such an ass.
Oh no. Yeah, sometimes the settings will just.
I might have to relaunch Discord, which is uncool.
This is PvP.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Well, to
hold on.
recap for everybody, while he's dicking around with this, we defeat the Night Mother last week. They just in a flurry of. Oh, here we go. We're gone again now, right?
Yep, we're gone again.
Here, I'll just type out the recap. How's that?
Oh god, that was good.
I'm sorry, I had it set up. I don't know what changed.
I had actual tears. Oh, that was
Professional
funny.
Strem. Nope,
Oh,
It doesn't see the fucking window.
it doesn't. That's a rip.
What is
ooh,
going
I'm a
on?
mod.
Window
It
capture.
just doesn't think I'm a window. Doesn't think any of us are windows.
Add a new source.
Windows XP head ass.
To
Are
be
you
fair,
in the general chat or are you in the voice general? Because it's catching the
I had-
text thread, not the video.
It just,
thread.
for whatever reason, it missed the
Oh,
oh hey,
video.
that was insane.
Why do you not see the right goddamn window?
can you just do like a straight up display capture?
Go to mod view. Ooh.
Display capture won't work.
Mod view is cool. There's a ton of goodies to play with.
There you are.
Hey!
Beautiful.
Oh, well,
We'll just use this one. The Dungeon Master scene is all fucked up.
Yeah, just
Yep.
stick it on this scene. It's fine.
Sorry, my computer forgot which windows it was supposed to be looking at, apparently.
rip.
Tech issues, please complain.
Remember,
All
it's
right.
hard.
So Snickers will be meowing at me this whole entire session, so everybody please prepare. But that's okay, because we love her. She's the mascot. So for people that weren't in the chat when I sent it, the short version is the party sundered the Night Mother in her lair, the green flame all around the tree. They delve into the dark bravely. At the beginning, Nova had a spike pinned to his arm, and with that was a little sheaf of paper. They angrily unleashed their attack, trying to sunder the Night Mother. Once they did, they found a weird, like, large eyeball kind of made after the fashion of the Night Mother's eyes. Urzan sundered it. All the darkness evaporated from the room, and they quickly took care of the Night Mother. Thereafter, she, barely avoiding casting a very large green flame spell of some kind, they sundered her. Afterwards, the tree itself started lighting in natural flame. Got consumed. Going forward, they ended up going into the Labyrinth of Canis Mora. Pretty deftly figuring out what was going on. Took them a couple tries, but after a while and a good portion of the day, they made it through what seemed to be the labyrinth portion of this trial. And they enter a large room. On either side, there's kind of teal, blue, green, glowing mushrooms spotting the walls. In this pretty cavernous expanse. Just low light, dimly lit area with just deep darkness in some spots. And they hear a growling from within. So with that, assuming all our tech issues are now solved, question mark?
Should be.
Okay. Can I get everybody's initiative 20 and above? Okay. 15 to 220.
16.
Nova has a 16. 10 to 15.
14.
Zoink, Scoob.
5 to 10.
9.
7.
Classic.
What is your dex score, Alderia?
+1.
+1? Okay. And then you had 7, Kyler? Man, this is really appealing how this all lines up, actually. That's funny.
That's probably bad.
Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah. No, it's more just visually satisfying than anything, but anyways. So if you want to shoot us over to Roll20, I'll put you guys on the right and proper screen.
Chaotic first page.
It's always a coloring.
We're chaotic
Coloring
stupid
screen.
here at AOE Productions, right? So with that, you guys enter into this cavernous area and kind of from... Well, actually, hold on. You guys would be
Doggies.
positioned more towards the
Yeah.
beginning of the area. Pardon me. Well, I do some rearranging from my prep from last week.
I am the fear.
You guys see kind of coming out of the not magical darkness, just very deep darkness, this kind of set of large, moist, pure white teeth just dripping with saliva.
Don't like that.
And then from behind it, you kind of hear as these other wolves start circling around and trying to get an advantageous position.
Damn.
We'll say you guys all start there. If you guys want to reorder how you're at, I'd say if you want to change where you're at, anywhere within 5 feet of any 4 characters, you can place your character. So kind of the square around. So you guys are like packed together, but you can have some kind of limited flexibility in the direction you're going.
Definitely.
Is everybody settled with where their characters at?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. At the top of the order, you see this large hulking wolf.
Oh no.
It's gonna go ahead and just
Jeff Bezos.
kind of slowly come up here. Alderia gets right in your face, just this saliva dripping.
Daddy!
You see just piercing blue canine eyes staring at you, hackles in his mouth, and just ridges up the top of its snout as it reaches in to bite. You're guessing whatever this creature is, it's not too happy. So bite attack coming at you. Oh man, 13.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, you kind of deftly dodge out of the way. The creature's snout snaps past you. Coming back with one of its claws is going to try and backhand you. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Total is going to be 13 points of slashing damage as you see this kind of whiffs past with its teeth, and it almost like deftly slashes back with its claws. Very intelligent, you're guessing whatever this is. It seems very agile and aware. That's going to take its turn, though. It brings us to the second creature. You see this one here start kind of circling, and then let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to move right there, not quite reaching Urzan, and it seems to be holding some kind of action as it snarls, trying to get around you guys. But with that, Nova, it's your turn.
Well, hold on just a second. Just got to read what some of this stuff does.
For sure.
And shite. All right. Well, we're gonna move. Right there.
Okay.
And in my through mystical magical means summon my maul to my hand and I'm gonna whack him.
Whackable. Whack the big one.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Point of order, are we in complete darkness, or can we see?
No, it's just dim light.
Okay.
I just added the cool new effects because I paid for them.
Yeah, right. You gotta get your money. I believe that for sure.
That's gonna be 18 to
Just
hit
being
with the
real.
maul.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I am also guilty of that.
Maximum damage for
Ooh.
12 plus 4. That's gonna be 16.
Okay.
Not bad.
You kind of bludgeon against the side of this creature. You're not sure what it is,
Thump.
but as you thump into this creature, you get two sensible things. First of all, you feel the maul kind of grow, like, as you swing it over your head, it almost grows like heavier to like try and sustain more impact. And the other thing you notice is as it stands, it seems like it didn't quite affect the creature as much as you thought it might with such a heavy hit. The creature kind of turns towards you.
Yeah, come on, pretty. Then we yell to the rest of the group, there's something weird about these things.
But you are gathering that the maul almost like trajectory, like desired to smash into this creature. It was very weird.
Definitely sounds weird. That's my
Anything
turn.
else this turn, Nova?
No, sir.
Urzan.
I would like to. Let's see.
Rage.
I would like
Rage.
to rage. All right.
I will walk right over here and take a whack at this small fella.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That is a 15.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Very good. 8 points of slashing damage.
8 points. Okay. You see this creature kind of
8 points,
like
yes.
squeals a little bit as you hack into it. Seems to be standing its ground though. It kind of snarls at you, turning its head. And you guys notice all of these creatures are very
That's my turn.
similarly patterned too, which is point of order. Just kind of a jet gray, like hackles raised up, almost like those really gray cats. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, like
They-
a Nebelung?
They look similar to that. But that does bring us through Urzan's turn to this one. Makes it to right there. And then it's going to go ahead and take a tear into Nova using its pack tactics for advantage. You see as this creature kind of comes up to you, the large wolf creature distracting you for a moment, takes a chance to zap in and get a nip at your ankles, Nova. Ooh. Natural 20.
Yeah, I suppose that's gonna hit.
That'll do it. So for a bite attack. That's going to be a total of 15 points of piercing damage as it kind of... You feel like a tendon near snap in your ankle, and you just kind of feel that that thrust of energy life force taken out a little bit as
A thrust, you
As this-
say?
as this creature tears into your ankles. And it seems to be holding on.
Now, don't
go
you worry,
ahead.
you'll get your turn.
Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
I suppose I could do that.
Suppose.
Natural 20 plus 7, 27.
There it is. You feel this creature like, you know, like how you like play tug of war with a small dog and it's like trying to yank you down.
Jasper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's kind of shaking its head, but your calf is just stiff into the ground. You feel like this kind of like dirt, rock, gravel mix kind of slide as your ankle through the ground. But that is that character's turn. Alderia.
Alright. What Alderia would want to do, not me, but what she would want to do is cast. First off, when it kind of tried to bite at me, could I see? I could look pretty good at it.
Yeah, you have a pretty decent look. What are you looking for?
It looks like a normal wolf, like not like a.
It's huge and it's got just this nasty, almost like I don't want to say nasty. That's maybe a little derogatory, but like it's just like super wrinkly flesh as it like pulls back its hind. You know, like in movies, how they make it look like when wolf snarls, their whole face kind of gets wrinkly, kind of very much like that. It's hackles back and like the hair kind of standing on end, and it's huge compared to any wolf you've ever seen. And notably, these other wolves are also very large compared to other wolves. I'd say Alderia, you probably note that at the bare minimum, the small ones are dire wolves, just in your history with nature
Okay.
in general. You're not sure what this large creature is, though.
Are dire wolves like normal wolves?
Hmm?
Dire wolves like normal wolves, essentially. Just
I'll
like big
say,
wolves?
go ahead and, just for the purposes of this, we'll take a little extra time. Go ahead and roll me a nature check. I'll give you some basic to extreme lore based on what you roll.
19.
19. You know that dire wolves are considered kind of like, you're not exactly sure. There's a lot of stories about them, but they're somewhere in the realm of either magic or fey touch, some people call them, kind of like wolves that represent an old and greater kind of time, back when things seeped with more magic and more power. So they're natural creatures, but you know, definitely of a higher caste, I guess, for lack of better terms, as compared to like a normal wolf. They are
Alright.
considered more rare, more powerful, those kinds of things.
Alright. Well, she will try to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So you take your action to do so. Would you like to say anything? I take it then.
Yes.
What do you say?
Gonna say, stop, please stop. We don't want to hurt you. We are just trying to pass through, and I really don't want to hurt you.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
$18.
18. Okay. Good to know. Is that your turn, Alderia?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to this creature's turn. It is going to go right there, and you see it raises its teeth again. This one kind of slower. It seems to be I'll say for the purpose of this, have everybody roll me a perception check.
No.
Total?
7.
19.
13.
Yeah, I got a 13 as well.
13. I'd say everyone but Kyler notices this creature seems to be like kind of holding back and staying farther away and eyeing Alderia very cautiously as she starts talking out loud. Hard to exactly interpret because it's a wolf and you don't speak wolf, but its body language is kind of pulled back for now.
Guys, there's only 3 of them. We can do this.
But that takes it to Kyler's turn.
On that note, with my bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Where would you like to summon your weapon? Oh man,
I
I have to get a
think-
mini ready for that.
I was just gonna make a box. We've got a little blue box right here that we can use for now.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna put it right there. It's 30 feet away and its range
Yeah,
is
they're
60.
all premium assets. I'll get something for you if we ever get monetized.
Right, don't worry about it for now.
Gotta
Box will
buckle
work.
back on spending. All right, so
I
you
know
got
what
your
it
box.
means.
All right, so
Yeah,
the box is
so-
there.
And it says, as part of casting the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet.
Mhm.
Dope.
If you'd like to roll.
Yeah, let's do that. Melee spell attack plus 8. Wow. 27 to hit, the big boy?
27. The big boy hits.
Nope. That's 1d8 plus 5 radiant, so 9 total.
9 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
math.
thought it was force damage.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's force. That's right.
Force? Okay,
Thank you.
gotcha.
I don't know how to read these little symbols in D&D Beyond.
All right, is that your turn, Kyler?
No, that was just bonus action.
All right, what else would you like to
For
do?
regular action, I'm going to hold my fingers out towards the big one and say "Down, boy," and snap my fingers and cast Frostbite on him.
Frostbite?
Yeah,
Okay.
he needs to make a con save for me.
Con save is going to be
16 to beat.
with a 22 succession.
Holy crap.
Seems to be a pretty constitutional creature.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a word.
He's very constitutional.
Now, let's not get political here, you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about succeeding, so nothing happens.
Okay. As you attempt to, and just as a point of order, that was a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep. So you see this magic kind of leach into the creature, and it just turns and looks at you a little bit. Kind of one eye on you, one eye at Alderia. Also, we're getting some kind of feedback. There it goes.
I was yawning.
Oh, there it's back again. Is anybody else hearing that?
Anybody
Yeah,
have
it's
a phone
that,
near their
it's that phone
speakers?
noise again.
It's weird. Well, whatever. The show must go on. So Alderia, as you kind of send out that, I won't call it a plea, but as you kind of try and
Connection's really bad.
talk to this creature's sensible side, it kind of steps, kind of side-eyeing you the whole time. Nova, it does technically leave your opportunity attack range if you'd like to take it.
Yeah.
gonna take it?
Yeah, because I don't know what the hell he's doing.
All right.
Doesn't he leave my weapons as well? Does that matter?
Yeah, I'm gonna say only player characters or what, like physical melee weapons can take
That's
the,
fair.
the opportunity. I'm not gonna let the spiritual weapon be taking opportunity.
Can I have a cantrip part
Unless it
part
says
of?
something specifically in the spells act.
Doesn't.
Can I use Green Flame Blade as a reaction? As a cantrip.
That's a Warcaster thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you'd have to use Warcaster to do so.
Okay, and I don't have that, so I'll just straight
Yeah.
up swing.
It'll be a spell casting reaction.
Right. Oof, 9.
9 is gonna miss. You kind of, the creature kind of like almost like lightly hops out of the way, almost like gravity is kind of
Yeah,
like
right.
gently settling it down against the gravel. It kind of floats away from your hammer again, kind of giving you all side eye. Alderia now right next to you, kind of curling around you. This is the trials of Astrios. Would you surrender and fail? And it seems to be holding an action.
Is that in wolf speak or
That's in wolf speak. You hear but Alderia hears this really cool baritone like speech. That is going to take the creature's turn, though. That brings us to the red one. Seems to be in a bit of a holding pattern for now. So Nova, you have an opportunity here.
is it my turn?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
The big one seems to be kind of circling Alderia, just. And you see Alderia kind of like, and the wolf kind of like mouthing things back to it, like just in this weird, like kind of garbled, like growling, guttural speech. And the other wolves all seem to kind of be like slinking, but not taking too much action currently.
Well, I'm gonna do what I always do when I'm confused, and I'm gonna whack this wolf next to me.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
They're like, this girl's so weird.
Nobody's ever done this before.
They've never seen quirky girls before.
I'm not like other druid girls. That's a
She's just
non-natural
there.
20.
She's their manic pixie
Mod
dream
20 hits.
druid.
Oh my god. Mod 20 hits. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
I'm going to assume these smaller ones are medium creatures.
Yes. So strength save.
That's a strength saving throw, please.
Please.
Strength save is going to be a 15.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay.
So he's not knocked over.
Okay.
But he is going to take 7, 11 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. All right. Oh, that is for that one, not that one. So you take that. All right. And then you guys are level 5, Luke. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So would you like to take your second attack?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you got a new feature.
Oh my god.
I'm not great at reminding everybody what their classes do because we have homebrews and stuff I'm
Right.
less familiar with, but I've played Fighter 3,000 times before, so
Well,
that one I remember pretty good.
Might as well.
You mean you haven't played Circle of the Stars before?
oh my god.
Never have. It's cool.
You
Though.
haven't
And
done
of course
something
it's-
new with
I was just-
Arcana?
I was just gonna complain about like, well, it's all the way at the bottom of the attack screen. No, it's at the top. So
Yep.
yeah, after the first hit coming up, I'm gonna take it right back down on him and try to hit him again.
All right, go for it.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and then I believe that's another strength saving throw.
Oh yes. That's another 15.
Yeah, they'll still saves. Ooh, small damage, 7 bludgeoning.
Small damage. Sad days. You kind of clip this. Again, hard to imagine dealing small damage with this huge, hefty mace, but you kind of swing it and it just kind of clips, almost like kind of sends the dog's hind legs skittering into the dirt, and it kind of repositions itself looking at you. Is that your turn, Nova?
That is my turn.
Or Zan, it's your turn. You see the red seems to kind of be holding back for now, waiting to see what happens.
Okay. I'm going to keep walloping. I forgot that I have gold flame blade, so I'm going to use that real quick.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and roll. a
Green
spell attack.
flames just did seem in character, so he's using gold flame blade.
That works.
Is it the
natural
same-
1, so
Natural.
yeah,
one,
it's just green flame
You
blade.
kind of see this cast of like holy magic on
But
Urzan's
it's
blade.
sparkly now.
It's sparkly fire now.
Is your
It's
is your
Sailor Moon.
radius on that bigger than mine? What's your radius on that? Mine's like
For
5
what?
feet.
Yeah, it's a
Green flame.
5-foot melee attack.
Yeah, just attacking the wolf
He's
next
attacking
to
the
me.
wolf.
Oh, I
next to
thought
him.
the other enemy had to be within 5 feet.
Huh?
We're level 5 now, so you get 1d8 fire damage just off of using it.
Man, I'm fucking up tonight.
That's all
We're
right,
level
that's all
5 now.
is that
So
the number
it-
that comes after 4?
It wouldn't have. It would not have.
Wait, what is
burst
it? What is it
anything
again?
off this attack.
Man, woman, camera.
Person, man,
Person, man,
woman,
woman, yeah.
camera, TV.
Obviously.
Man, woman, camera, TV. Anyways, sorry. Had to get it out there.
So it wouldn't
yeah.
have arced Luke, but it would have done extra fire damage.
Would have done the extra.
Yeah,
fire.
I'm reading that second paragraph now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Anyways,
So yeah, you
natural
kind
one.
of
I'm not
cast
moving.
the golden flame across her blade, bring it up and swing it around, and this creature just kind of dodges out of the way. In retaliation, though, it is going to attack you, as it was
Sure.
holding its action, with only a 9 to hit.
Nope.
So kind of you see kind of this like tangle of a mess, just two people wailing at each other, not hitting, dodging, kind of looking
It is.
a little little silly. But that brings
not
us
graceful.
to Blue's turn. Similarly, in retaliation, it's going to come up to you, Nova, and just try and bite into you. You see it's kind of grabbing for your ankles now, still kind of side-eyeing the large wolf-like creature. It's like almost hesitant to attack into you, but as it does, it kind of is in a defensive kind of mode. You're gathering it's like it got hit, and then like it jumps at you, and then seems to stop again and keep looking at you and the wolf kind of back and forth. For a bite, that's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, I need a strength saving throw, please. And then that's 9 points of piercing damage.
13. Wait, sorry, I can. 16.
16. Yep, you do succeed.
God.
As it kind
There's something wrong
just
with
that
me.
same thing, crushing down on your calf, shaking, and then kind of it backs up once you succeed, and kind of is like staying back, looking between you and then the larger wolf, and then you again.
What was the damage I got?
9 points of piercing
9.
damage as it kind of crushes down on your leg. Alderia, it's your turn. Just as a recap, Alderia, you said something to the effect of I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. Please don't make us. And the creature said, "This is the trials of Astrios. Would you give up and fail?" Just kind of in this gravelly, kind of like wolf-like tone.
All right. I'll take just the briefest moment to consider that.
Sure.
Say, I really don't like to fail. And use Produce Flame to hit that big one.
You're gonna attack?
Yeah.
All right. As it sees you produce flame, it's gonna use its held action to make an attack on you. First of all, that's a natural one though. So you see it kind of leaps past you, like smashing its jaws right next to your head as you kind of back up. I'll say since produce flame is a ranged attack and it's kind of just left wide open as you start reeling up for an attack. Normally it would be disadvantage. If you want to make the ranged attack at a normal roll, you may.
So do it at disadvantage.
Normally you would.
Do
In
it
this case,
okay.
in this case,
because
do it
they back. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of you just see a really wide open spot where if you choose to attack, you could attack normally rather than disadvantage with the ranged attack.
18.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This is produce flame, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Ooh. 9
9 points.
damages of fire damage.
Okay. You see it kind of scorch against this gray fur, turning fur from gray to black. So snarling comes out from the creature. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay, that brings us to the green dot. Seeing the combat re-ensue, it's gonna come up right on you, Kylar.
Oh, you fucker.
Ah, buttons difficult. Ah, why are you like this? I like roll
Why
20.
are you the way you are?
I like roll 20 until I don't. Oh my god,
Sometimes wolves do be like that.
yeah. It's gonna come up and just try and bite into you, Kylar. 9 to hit.
That's a nope.
All right, you see just this wolf kind of spring into action. All of a sudden, you kind of just deftly move out of the way, almost like skidding by you as it kind of reeled too fast up to the plate. It's your turn, Kylar. I can't roll. Fast.
Bonus action. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. I can move it up to 20 feet on a bonus action, and I'm going to use that to smack Blue.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Non-natural 20.
Mod 20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Perfect.
This is force damage, correct?
Yes, 1d8 plus 5. So 10.
10 points of damage.
10 points force damage on that. And then for my action... Oh, I'm going to do it. Screw it. Mirror image on myself.
Okay. So you see the copies kind of pop up around you. Everyone, you kind of see this almost mirage like Kyler standing as he's weaving arcane runes in front of himself.
Yeah. Not what I wanted.
Anything else you'd like to do, Kyler?
No, I'll sit.
Okay. That brings us to the large wolf. It's going to walk around the green one. So, Alderia, if you'd like to take an opportunity attack, you may.
Cool.
Intelligent, it's going to look at what it thinks is one of the more diminutive party members, kind of circle around and start biting into Kyler. Using its pack tactics. Would you like to attack first thing, Alderia?
Yep.
Alright, roll to hit.
Help me!
Oh, hello. It's a 23.
The gank squad. 23 definitely hits.
3
3 total?
slashing.
Okay. Using what weapon?
A scimitar.
Okay. You see that you kind of carve into it, but the flesh. Technically, it seems to be hurt, but it doesn't seem to have almost any effect with that attack. And then she is going to start just trying to tear into Kyler and probably some of these images too. 23 to hit for the first attack as the bite
Sure
comes
does.
in, and then the claws. We'll just get that roll out of the way. Oh, that's only a 13.
That does not.
Okay.
I am going to try and shift that bite.
Okay.
I have to
Go
roll
ahead
a
and roll.
6 or better with all 3 dupes.
Roll her up.
And that was a natural 20.
Natural 20. One of your dupes fades into the distance.
What a waste. What a waste.
But that does use up her turn for her multi-attack, which brings us to the red one. Kind of seeing the tides turn, following the lead of its pack leader, is going to move onto Nova and start tearing in.
I don't get an opportunity attack, do I?
Did not leave your attack range yet.
Okay.
Nova, that's a natural 20 for a bite attack.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Roll me a strength save. Okay.
That's going to be a 22 on the save.
22 definitely succeeds. Now on either of your cankles, just
He does not have ankles.
He's a dragonborn.
A beefy dragonborn.
Does he even have any fat on his ankles?
chill, you
No,
guys.
it's pure muscle straight down to its heel.
Yep, it's just a tube.
Well, what if it's bone and tendon?
I didn't realize that was
No,
going to be so
no
controversial.
bone, no tendon. His lower leg is just all muscle. It stands up by pure will.
You can't just be
Nova,
calling him out like that.
Sensitive.
Nova, your
Boy.
ankle, your very muscular, non-cankly ankle takes 15 points of damage
Oh,
as these wolves are trying to tear into them. It's pretty. So far, you're fending off the attack pretty tanky, so you're feeling pretty satisfied
Yeah.
with that.
Well,
That-
it hurts. It really hurts.
Yep. That brings us through its turn to Nova.
Well,
I'm in pain.
I'm gonna with multiple attacks. Can I hit each of them once?
Yeah, you can
Okay, cool.
divide as much as you want. It's just
Green
if you
flame
take
blade?
the attack action,
With
you get to
both?
use 2 attacks with it.
Both with Green Flame Blade.
No, that would be a spell attack. So you either get green
Part
flame
of
blade
the
or
spell.
melee attack.
Part of the spell is a melee attack,
Right, but you're not taking the attack action. You're taking the spell casting action on your turn.
so it'd only be one.
So you'd get to either cast Green Flame Blade and as part of the spell casting action do the attack,
Mhm.
or take the attack action on your turn.
Oh,
take
and
2
attack
attacks.
twice.
Got you. Okay.
That makes sense.
It's
Huh.
weird. It's a weird spell.
It's better
especially
for
at such a low
casters
level.
than it is for
Yes,
actual
for-
melee
for
fighters.
Actual melee fighters, it's very weird, but
Interesting.
is what it is.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do more damage if I just hit both of them with the maul.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So,
Roll.
for the blue one, that's going to be 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits blue.
And for the red one, that is going to be 11.
11.
Or, sorry, 13. 13 to hit.
13 still misses.
Okay.
You see kind of from the momentum of the second swing kind of going through, it kind of slows down as you clip the first one, and then the second wolf kind of just is deftly just out of reach.
Right, so that's
against blue.
I need a it's gonna be 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Still up. Blue
Still
is
up.
but the strength save is a total of 7.
He's gonna fail.
All right. So creature is now knocked prone, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So you see blue go prone, kind of letting out a little yelp.
When knocked prone in this manner, you may make an attack on that creature as a bonus action.
Okay. Would you like to do so?
But no, I am going to need to use my bonus action to do second wind to regain some HP.
Okay. Bummer. So go ahead and
1d10
roll
plus
her up.
5. 11.
11 back. Okay. And you do heal. So, is there anything else you'd like to do this turn, Nova?
That's gonna be it.
Erzan, you see Nova knock over this wolf, just taking a huge chunk out of its side. You see almost like bloody rib sticking through the fur. It's kind of breathing heavily, and then behind you, you just see this large, menacing wolf tearing into these shadow versions of Kylar.
Help me!
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
You never said that.
Normally, sorry, I tend to try and address and recoup where you're at for the
no
turn.
worries.
I sometimes forget to say explicitly this is your turn.
All right. Seeing the one wolf on the ground and the other wolf directly in front of me, I'm going to gold flame blade the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
And hopefully get them both.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
15 plus 6, so 21.
21 hits.
Cool. I'll do slashing damage first.
You can clump
Okay.
for these guys,
Slash.
just to keep it speedy.
So 10 damage to the red one
Okay.
and 7 fire damage to the blue one.
7 fire to blue.
Yep.
Okay. You see Nova as this creature kind of is laying before you. You see this fire damage kind of take over and kind of gold spread across its body, and then the creature kind of slumps for a moment, and then it kind of turns to this ash in front of you as it dies. It seems to expire. Laying on the ground, kind of lets out a last sigh, and then just kind of like almost melts into this sandy kind of material. We'll do that cool little death thing because it looks like a pile of mush.
Moosh.
Is that your turn, Erzan?
So the blue one's dead, you said, but the red
Correct.
one's not?
Red one
Okay.
is not.
I will... Yeah, that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay. That brings us through to Alderia. Now that the blue one's expired, you're taking a look around, the commotion around you that you see kind of out of the corner of your eye, this blue one get lit with this holy magic and
Get lit.
lit.
Shots. Okay. As first, I guess, as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use. Hold on. Never mind. I'll take that back.
Change my mind.
I can see Nova. Is he look like he's gonna die? Or does he
Nova,
look okay?
I'd say for a detailed look, you'd have to take your action to perceive, but you've seen him get torn into, and he seems to kind of, after last turn, take like a stance of like a very powerful stance, and seems to kind of catch, for lack of better terms, a second wind.
Ayo.
All right. Well, in that case, I will.
He seems like he's hurt, but he's showing fortitude as always. I'll say that.
Okay. I'm going to use my star map to cast Guiding Bolt at the biggin.
At the biggin. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Sorry, I'm trying to pacify my cat here, so if I'm ASMR-y for a second, I apologize.
13 radiant.
13 radiant damage.
Ooh. Click the wrong button.
13 is so that okay. Math hard. You see again, just kind of leashing out with this star magic. The mark hits into the side of the creature. Similarly to what Nova was noticing before, it seems to affect the creature, but it kind of just looks at you and kind of snarls a little bit, but it doesn't seem to like heavily impact the creature too much. It does deal damage, but you're guessing that it's perhaps a little tougher to this kind of damage, maybe.
Alright, and then
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to 15, 20, go over here.
Okay, going over to the side. Alderia, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, you see Kylar, the green dot one, is going to start just trying to tear into you and maybe your shadows if it's a little bit unlucky.
I hate it.
Well, it's got advantage, but it doesn't need it. Natural 20.
I sure guess.
All right, go ahead and roll your thing.
Yeah, we're not
Cross
gonna
your
let that one
fingers.
stick. It's an 8 or better this time.
You got it.
14, yes
14.
sir.
You see another one. Excuse me. This one lashing in, like trying to grab like what it thinks is your waist and like spill your guts, probably.
I'm like trying to move out of the way, and I
Tears
look
through.
over at Nova, and I'm just like,
And the image vanishes once again. That brings us through its turn, though. Kylar, it's your turn. You're just two giant, large wolves on top of you, just bearing down.
oh good.
You look at your clone, and it looks back at you, kind of concerned.
We both nod to each other. Just, I'm going to use bonus action to smack red.
With spirit weapon, okay. Go ahead
Yep.
and roll the hit.
Since it's there, might as well.
Yeah.
Oh god, 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
Ooh, not bad. 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then for my
You see the
actual,
creature take the hit, and it just kind of presses down into the gravel. Still up.
still up. Damn. Okay. And then for my actual action, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
and I'm going to designate Erzan, Nova, and Alderia as unaffected.
Okay.
I don't
I
know
believe
if
it's
we
a
can
save.
see.
Nope, that pops up.
Perfect. Then that's the radius, or that's the area. It's a 15-foot radius, 30-foot diameter.
Oh, that's you got
That's
60
that 30.
there.
Is that 30? Okay. Then
Yeah.
I'll cut that in half.
It's 3 squares on either
There
side.
we go.
There you go.
We can't see that.
You guys can?
No.
You have to check the box that allows everybody to see auras.
In your
Auras.
settings.
Yeah, it's under my token settings.
Or advanced, maybe?
You
To go
mean
to-
so that we can see the area of effect?
The AOE.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys see it now? I set it to C. I think that's what I needed to do. I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the map.
Oh, there it is.
You guys see it?
Yep. I can see it now.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So I designate my friends as unaffected by that. They should show up as the little spirits should show up as fey creatures.
Mm-hmm. You guys see it
with
just
pink
kind of little
bubbles.
dancing sprites and bubbles popping all around, shooting like tiny little arrows and like slashing with tiny claws. They kind of almost like a fly-like noise from just all these wings kind of furling around Kylar.
Then it says affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when a creature enters the area for the first time, on any turn or starts its own turn there must make a wisdom saving throw. So would the spell popping up count?
I would think so. Let me just double check. This is Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've always played it.
That's how I have too, but I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
So much flavor text. Give me
Right.
that stuff.
And I would. It looks like red's
On
in
a
the very
turn
end
or
of it
start
too.
a turn. Yep, definitely. So 2 wisdom saves. Small one gets.
Is red not in the area?
Yeah, we'll say red is 2. So 3 wisdoms.
DC
Green
16.
is going to fail. Red is going to fail.
Hot.
And natural 20 for the big gal
Big dick.
slash guy. So damage is, I believe, let's just double check.
Should be necrotic.
3d8 necrotic.
And then do you want separate damage rolls for each, or do you want it all for the same?
Oh, hold up. It's well, yeah, you can choose necrotic. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we had talked about it for
Um,
flavor.
Necrotic, yeah, that's totally fine. And necrotic, you can just give it all the same. It's fine.
All the same, so 15 points of damage.
Okay, you see red one at this point expires in a very similar fashion. It kind of gets knocked back and then kind of turns into this mush. And then 15 for green. Green's still looking pretty good. Takes the hit, kind of snarling. God, that's a great spell. Solid hit. And then the other one saves, I believe, for half, correct?
Yes, for half damage.
Okay. So it's going to be for that number. Okay. Again, just this creature bearing down on top of you now. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Kyler?
Just turn around. Help me! Again. And that's it.
Yeah. It's going to be the large creature this turn. Repositioning a little bit again. It's going to kind of take a southward angle at you. At the start of both of their turns, they do have to roll wisdom saves, though.
Yes, they
So
do.
go ahead and get that dabblage up. Small one fails.
So much damage.
Big one fails. Yeah, it's a great spell.
Hot. Yeah. Okay, 3d8. 11 this time.
Okay. That's gonna be that. Okay. Yep. Still both up, but the green one now is kind of looking a little hurt. Worse for wear. The large creature is going to just start trying to hack into you as much as it can. Now understanding the gravity of the spells you're casting.
Yep.
For its bite, using pack tactics, it's going to be a 24 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
And then I'll need
Sure
die
does.
roll above an 11, I believe.
Yes, sir. Another natural 20.
Another natural 20. Okay, your last one expires.
Kind of upset about that.
Is that a concentration spell, by the way? Oh, no, you know what? Spirit Guardians. Or no,
Spirit Guardians
is.
is. Mirror
But-
Image is not.
Mirror Image is not? Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Cool.
Neither
Just
is
double check.
spiritual weapon. He's
Yeah,
just
either-
casually
that's the
got
one I was
3
thinking
spells
of.
going.
Yep. Yeah, no, casually just
Pretty good.
weaving 3 spells NBD.
Not bad. So yeah, that first hit sunders your last thing, and then now you see
I just
snarling
kinda-
and looking down at you, a claw
As the
coming
last
for you.
one dies.
Salute. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
That is my
15 is your armor class, all right?
Just sending the mirror image off into the void.
Yeah, just
I love you, man.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh wait, no, that's the bite. You are that one. There we go. That's a total of 8 slashing damage as the claw slices into your side. You just see the large creature towering over you now. But that is its turn. That brings us to Nova.
Yeah, what was your ruling on potions there?
Bonus
DM?
action for yourself.
I would like to drink one.
You go for it.
I would like
I gotta look at how many that I have.
Good point of order. I think you got like 3 graders or something with an insane roll on one of those charts.
Somebody did.
Oh
That was-
yeah, I oh is that you?
That was me.
That
Okay,
was-
I have 1 greater.
one one greater. Okay.
I have 3. I got 3 common on that roll.
3 common is still
It was our
pretty good.
first. Yeah, it was our first.
That's plenty. Yeah.
loot.
Pretty good.
Okay.
So 1 greater is going to be 44 plus 4, just as a refresher.
Oh! 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, plus 4, 16?
16. All right, and you regain those hit points.
Oh, I needed them. And then...
I feel it.
Move down there.
Okay.
And with Green Flame Blade, like, hold up the maul, run my one hand, like, across it as it... Green flames erupt into it, and just kind of smack the small one.
All right, go ahead and roll the
Oh,
hit.
thanks, Nova.
Glad to help. 13 to hit.
13 just misses. Sorry, brother. You kind of take the...
And the spell doesn't go off, right?
I believe you have to hit with Green Flame. I can double check if you'd like.
I'm taking a look.
Oh, thanks anyways, Nova.
You must make an attack.
Oh, you know what? Just as a small
Oh,
point
on a
of order.
hit. Never mind.
On a hit.
On a hit.
Just as a small point of order, who took down blue?
I did.
That
Urzon.
was Erinn? Okay. Damn.
No, you took down red. I took down
I
blue.
took down red.
Did Nova
I
take
took
blue
down
out?
blue with the gold flame blade.
Oh, that's right.
The
That's
extra
right.
radiant
Yeah,
damage.
and I took down red with Spirit Guardian.
Someday I'll get to talk about it, but for now. Sorry, whose turn is
Well,
that? Nova?
that was my... Yeah, that was bonus, movement, action. That's my turn.
Did you take your second attack? Oh, no, you green flamed.
I green flamed,
So,
unfortunately.
Erzan, 'tis your turn.
Right. I would like to run over to the big fella and gold flame blade his ass.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit.
Literally?
No, his face actually, but
Up the air.
thanks for the clarification. 19 plus 6, 25.
25 hits.
Cool. Same with not splitting damage.
This is all flame damage, correct? Fire damage?
No, it's slashing and fire.
Split, please.
Okay. 8 slashing and 8 fire to the big one, and 12 fire to the small one.
12 fire. Jesus. That is that number. Oh, all right. Technically still alive.
Jesus.
The green one is looking pretty rough. Kind of like slowly, kind of meandering almost. Let's see here. But the large one still seems to be kicking it. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Erzan?
Nope. That's my turn.
Alderia. Oh,
Uh,
the heck?
You lost rhythm bot.
Why are you like this, Rhythm Bot?
guys, don't be mean to Rhythm Bot.
He's
He's already barely holding
sensitive.
That's why he leaves.
on. Yeah. The more you
He just
verbally
gets
abuse,
Bad.
the more you verbally abuse Rhythm Bot, the worse it's gonna be.
Poor little fella.
There we go.
There we go.
Back.
I figured
Uh,
after all of our trouble last time, I was like, how do I master you? So I've been doing some Google foo there. Anyways,
I'm going.
These keys.
say it.
The green one's still up. Yes.
Green one's still up.
And
Okay.
big one.
Let me just double check this before I do it. 'Cause I don't want to hurt anybody.
You know you could hurt somebody. Dang, combats take so long.
Ooh. Oh no! I
I'll
didn't want to go
experiment
to
into seeing
Target.
ways to make it a little faster.
Click the wrong button. Accidentally went to Target's website.
Just gotta get some shopping
It's-
quick. Hold on.
Yeah, gotta do our
Let me
Amazon
buy the
shopping
win
real quick.
here.
It's bookmarked.
Listen, Jesse, what do I have to get you from Target to
Right.
make all
Am
this
I
go
interested you
away?
in a set of bad
Make
check?
all this go away. How do we make this?
Have you needed some new spoons?
Ooh.
some tongs.
Anyways, Alderia, what are you doing this week?
Okay. I'm going to look at how far I am. I'm probably gonna need to move a little bit closer. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. Yeah. Okay. Let's go there. It's 10. I think that gets me within range of this guy, right? 5, 10.
Depends on your range.
5. Yeah. Okay. I'm in range.
Should know what you're using.
It's a 30-foot range, I think. Something like that.
That one's only 10 feet.
Oh, this was only 10 feet. All right, well, let's get closer then. So 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, that was good math.
If it's a ranged attack, just as a point of order, it would be at disadvantage currently.
Because now you're in
It's
melee
not,
with
'cause
it.
now you're in melee.
The range is 10 feet. It's a,
It's an AoE.
yeah.
AoE effect. Okay. double-checking.
So I'm gonna use poison spray.
Please
Okay.
don't kill me.
So I need a con save.
Con save from the bugger.
Can you hit both of them?
That's
No, you can't.
I can't get that close.
that is a natural 1 for the little guy.
Oh, okay. So let's say that's going to be.
Remember your 5th level.
Thank you. I need another 12. Wow, that rolled forever. 22.
22 damage.
Poison. Yeah.
Oh my god! What?
I rolled 2 11s.
Oh, it's a D12. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 D12.
Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute. I cantrip.
Yeah.
That takes the green one out of commission.
Alright.
You see it kind of breathe in this like inhale of smoke, and its eyes kind of roll back in its head, and it falls over.
Oh.
It lets out like a little sigh as it expires. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Alderia?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually. Because that was a cantrip. I'm slowly learning my magic stuff.
It's okay. It's
Magic's
it's always a
complicated.
learning process for sure.
Man, it's not nearly as easy as being a ranger.
No. No, I study my spells when I pick them up.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm gonna use healing word.
Ayo.
Ayo at 2nd level? No, 1st level.
Okay.
No, 2nd level. On to Kylar.
Okay.
was about
Is
to
there
say-
anything you'd like to say in particular for your healing word? Or are you just boofing him?
Get some fuck.
Feel better.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You know, just for the record, it's always optional to say something. I just encourage people to try it if they want to.
Right.
For 10 points.
It's pretty good.
Woo! That's
So, Kyler,
well,
you heal
that-
10 points. Alderia, is
It's
there anything
above
else you'd like to
full.
do this turn?
No.
Real chipper.
Dash
All right,
it.
Kyler. It's your turn.
Oh lord. All right. Because it was funny the first time, it's even funnier the second. Let's do another mirror image.
Mirror image, okay.
I mean, it's helping.
Yeah,
It's helping
so
a
far, so
lot.
good. Having two sustained effects is really powerful. Too.
Absolutely. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to convert sorcery points into a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
So I
Super
can
proud,
get one of those uses
and
back.
Get some extra spells back.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
And that is. Oh, no. Yeah, because I burnt my bonus action. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. It brings it to the top of the order. You see this kind of hackled creature. Howl up to the heavens as its last friend or perhaps packmate goes down. I need everybody to make me a con save, please.
Does he also take
No.
Spirit Guardian damage?
Yes, wisdom save at the top of its turn. Sorry, that's gonna be a 20 for half damage, I believe.
Woof, yep. Sure is. Wow, and that's really good damage too. 17.
Sorry, brother.
Yeah,
That brings it to still respectable damage.
still respectable.
Better than
Spell's
rolling like
already
3.
done like 40 damage at
Yep.
least.
Great spell.
Way more than that actually. 'Cause
I mean, it's gotten a kill already, and it softened green up pretty good.
Really getting your points worth out of that.
But if
Absolutely.
everybody could roll me that con save and then just hold the numbers real quick.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So above 13 or above, just go ahead and say yes.
23.
Yes.
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 Everybody? Okay. You all take 7 points of psychic damage total after the half. You feel in particular, actually all of you feel just this kind of magic draining essence as this ability kind of leeches into you. You feel like it's trying to drain the magic almost from your bones as you feel this kind of tendril psychic energy. You see the wolf kind of snarling, gets a sharp look in its eyes as it does it, and then as it kind of looks around, seeing the less effect, looks a little frustrated. But that is its turn. Nova.
Well. Can I just hop over that body?
Yeah, it's a pile of ash at this point.
All right. But
Respectfully hop over the body.
I guess can I be there, or is
That's
or is
that's in the creature's space. You'd have to be a small creature
over there.
to do so. Technically.
I'm just gonna move there just because it looks better for me, and
Sure.
I kind of have OCD about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the exact same. That's why I DM.
All right. So, 2 swings with them all.
Go for it. It's looking pretty beat up at this point. It's kind of eyeing you on the side, looking a little panicked. You're guessing it. probably-
First one is a non-natural 20.
Mod 20 hits.
Second one is 19.
19 does hit as well. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Six, 12, 17, 18, 19 plus 23. 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Woohoo!
And I'm
so
assuming he's bigger than medium.
bigger than medium. Yep.
Okay.
That number there.
There you go. You
You kind of smash into its side as the ribs almost concave. You're feeling just this tough exterior slowly start getting pummeled into. You did a big hit there, but the creature kind of looks sideways at you. Is that your turn, Nova?
No. Action surge. I'm gonna hit him 2 more times.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Holy shit.
That's
26 to hit.
26 hits.
Oh.
Jeez.
This is very
Ooh.
timely.
The fighter going blicko mode.
16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll some
Dang,
damage.
Nova.
Just after that Night Mother fight, he just wants to actually do some damage.
That's very fair.
Revenge.
10, 14, 19 plus 8, 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Same roll, okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
That,
Beef.
Nova. How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
So he kind of hops over that pile of ashes, gets on over there, and hits it twice, and just like rage takes over. And he just keeps going and going until it's nothing but ash.
Okay, you see this this large wolf creature turn towards you, putting its maw, kind of dripping saliva, pure white teeth, looking right in your snout, and you kind of snout to snout with it. Square up, taking your maul. Halfway through, you feel just a surge of energy enter your body, starting from the tip of the maul, falling through to your hands. You see, you guys all notice on Nova's body, just these muscle veins pop out. Just going ham into this creature, and till it falls, and then with one final mighty, good lord, final
Skunks.
mighty smite, Nova. You see this kind of green energy splash out around the ground. Nova, you look down in your hands, and the 3 particular large knot-looking things, one of them from the very base of the maul starts glowing in a curve up and around the handle. This kind of like sickly green, and it's like so imagine how like a colorless knotted looking rope or in this case beard would look. It's like in the trim almost where the shadows would be is glowing green, while the metal is kind of around the outside of that kind of not glowing. And you see 2 other ones now very distinct against the green that seem to
channeling my own ADHD into my D&D character. Like he's just like all he was concentrated on was killing that giant wolf, and he's like, oh
Yeah, just kind of like Nova. It's dead.
That's all right.
You did well.
all right, let me get
Nova's patented like just kind of fall back on his ass like holy shit.
You did good.
Oh, good job, Nova.
I'm gonna
Thanks,
dispel
guys.
Spirit Guardians.
all right, you can go ahead and pull us off the combat if you'd like there, Tad.
Way ahead of you.
Well, that sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. My ankles are all bloody. Ankles.
Not ankle.
Never let that one down.
We love our DM, okay?
Yes, we do.
Put up with my bullshit, I'll say that much.
So the big guy, big wolf, he told me early in the beginning of all of that this was the trial of
Astrios.
Astrius. I wrote that down, but it didn't look right.
Isn't this the Labyrinth of Acamus Mora?
Yeah, and the trials of a Cambria.
Coheed Cambria, exactly.
Coheed Cambria.
Ah,
Popular bard.
I think he's a bot somewhere, yes.
I thought it was a group.
So that was the
Traveling
trial of Astrius. If we had surrendered, we would have failed, and I don't know what that means. So,
Well, if there are multiple trials like that, I think I'm gonna need a nap.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
well, for now, I think that we just need to press on.
Ah, indeed, yes.
All right.
Does anyone know what's going on with that noise before we continue any further?
Yeah,
Sounds like
do
cell phone interference.
you guys have analog mics?
Nope.
Nope.
Turn mine on airplane mode, I guess. I don't think it's.
It's super infrequent, but
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just weird. I don't think it's coming from me, but I don't.
no, it's not. It's not going on anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, shall we press on
We'll
then?
try and figure it out in some other time.
Well, could I maybe just kind of sit here for whatever would qualify as a short rest?
Yeah, I guess you should take half an hour, 45 minutes, something, and I could do something to drink. I'm parched.
A short rest.
Snickers.
Yeah, for sure. Alert and
I'll
safety.
say just since
Man,
we've
that woman's
reached
cat
that 8
just
o'clock
keeps
point, do
following
you guys
us.
want to? Do you guys want to try and take our
We should take
actual
a
short rest?
in real life, yeah.
In game and IRL.
Yeah, I think
So
it's
you
a
guys
good
can gain the
good
benefits of a
spot.
short rest if you'd like.
Cool.
Woo,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna spend hit die. Give me that hit die.
Beat up.
I'll use a hit die, I suppose.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm gonna use 2.
Use my paladin. hit
You're
die.
welcome to choose them one at a time, just for the record.
Oh.
Okay.
You can go one by one and decide as you go. I'm not gonna punish you guys for resting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use 1. That's 3 off a full. That's good enough. Does anybody know if there's a way to denote that in Roll20?
Yeah,
your
short
short
rest
rest dice.
button.
You just hit the short rest button. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Select how many you're using. Okay, real
Okay,
break.
what And 1 off a full. Yeah, let's do a real break too.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back in 10 minutes at 8:05.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Cool.
See you guys then. That's vastly unhelpful.
I'm going to be very drawn to the star one.
Okay.
Is it just a star? And in
Yeah, you just see kind of like it's not like a corny like star,
yeah.
but just kind of like a twinkling source of light you're gathering and you see like kind of rays etched down over just like a kind of like a grassy field. It seems to be tossed in the wind a little. You just see a single star.
Kind of like a dream I had once. I'd really like to go down the star hallway.
Okay. Do you
Well,
go down?
The only other clue that we have is the wolf statues and enemies and doorway.
Maybe we should augury this.
I was
Oh,
thinking about that.
good idea.
But then also I'm very drawn to the star one. I can augur it.
Okay. What
I'll
would you like to do?
augur the decision to go down the star hallway.
How exactly are you wording it? It'll be important for the answer.
Is what we're looking for. I guess who is it? We're looking for Oracle?
The Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle.
Will we find the Oracle if we go down this hall?
You
with
see the
star?
familiar star patterns appear this time. First, the wolf turns towards you, jets off towards 2 other wolves, and they kind of run in unison out of the image. Second, you see the fox, a swirl of smoke forms. This curled up fox looks at you almost sly-like, picks up a gold piece off the ground and jets out into the distance. Thirdly, you see the fish gasping into the kind of just what seems to be on shore, and it slowly expires and the image drifts away in fog. And you see next a giraffe, this time again kind of in a conspicuous attire, almost with like a plume collar on, like in a court with a monocle on, as it looks towards you, almost eyebrows raised in a very taunting kind of way. Kind of cracks its long neck, rests its head as it turns into a star pattern and then drifts into dust. And finally you see the single glowing of the ram, and you hear, "Whoa."
Well, that's out.
Well, we can always come back and investigate the star hallway later, I guess.
That's also true.
Alright, so there's...
I get the feeling that wrong turns in this place either mean death or back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So... There's 4 other options?
Yeah, so for the other doors, you see the far left one seems to be a sword spear implement held by 2 powerful hands, almost like it's ready to thrust. The second door, you see a dragon of pretty apt description to what Nova saw outside the wall. The 2 kind of nickel bolas, bull horns kind of sticking forward with the snarl, seems to be casting some kind of spell. In the middle, you see a wolf howling to the moon with like the wolves in the background, similar to what you saw on the door. The fourth one, you see a great volcano kind of pushing up towards the sky and erupting, as well as just heaps of magma pouring down either side. And then the final one, you see a star gently gleaming across the field. And this is just in the trim above on the top of the threshold of each of these doors.
We know the star won't bring us to the Oracle.
I think we should go down the wolf hallway. This is clearly the wolf room.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
Right.
I have no basis for what this means, so...
I mean,
And there's no writing to give us any clue.
I can technically augur 3 more times on these hallways.
But do we want to save that for something later, perhaps?
There's 4 left, yeah. Plus, if I want to use a guiding bolt later.
Mhm.
Indeed.
I think we should save it.
and to the last extremity,
Worst case, we go down the wrong hallway
and potentially die.
and die.
Or we're sent back and we have to fight those things again.
Oh,
I'd rather not. I'd really rather not do that.
There's no numbers on the doors at all?
No numbers. Seems to be symbols. You're gathering they probably mean something. Up to you to interpret how you will, but you're gathering the symbols are significant for a purpose, otherwise they wouldn't be there. Unless someone just really loves art, I guess. But
Well,
Well, if a fight's a test, then these are most certainly also another test.
yeah,
we
yeah.
already did the wolves.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
dragon was outside. What was the dragon doing outside, Nova? Do you remember?
Luke doesn't remember.
So what you saw was just this great battlefield edged with two giant kind of what you guess are some kind of maybe sandworms twisting into the sky. The battlefield below. You saw one dragon producing a gout of flame, like it was sucking up energy into itself. Very familiar look to you, Nova, having been around Dragonborn very often. You know that look pretty well, of just that heaping energy about to be expelled. And above it, you saw this kind of clever-looking dragon forming an arcane rune in its hands, like with that familiar horns. Same. This is, you'd imagine, the same dragon.
Since
ready
he's
to cast a spell down.
casting a spell, can I roll like an Arcana check to try and figure out what exactly he's doing? If he's making like signs and drawing a sigil.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
See if that gives any sort of mod 20.
Mod 20. So you, with your Arcana check, determine that it is a spell that's being cast. It's very, very difficult to tell what kind of spell this might be. Based on the posture and positioning of the hands, you're guessing some kind of evocation magic. But you imagine with artwork, it could be very interpretive too. It's hard
Right,
to
a
say
lot
for
of
sure.
license could be taken.
Right. Someone could be taking some dramatic artistic license. It could be the opposite and be so accurate that like you'd have to be there to know what it is. It's in the realm of fairly vague, but what you do see is this dragon, and you're very definitively sure with a mod 20 that it is forming some kind of arcane rune. Probably evocation magic is what you're guessing. Hard to say exactly what kind of spell it is other than that, though.
That was rootless, by the way. After I say, as I take like 20 minutes, like drawing diagrams.
I've been here before. Yeah, sadly, you're guessing this is more symbolic and less literal.
Symbology.
Symbology. Yeah, we made that one up last week, didn't we?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm probably leaning more towards dragon than wolf.
Why not the sword? Or the spear, or whatever it is.
Because
It's like a sword. It's like a sword spear, just as a point of
I'm
it's like a
part
large
dragon.
hafted sword.
But you're also a fighter. And you use a glaive type deal.
No, I'm dragon. Rack right.
Track here.
I still think this room is pushing us towards the wolf doorway.
Also a valid point.
Yeah, there
We
are
could
wolves.
split the party.
I think that's a terrible idea,
It's
Kyla.
always
Terrible
a terrible
idea.
idea.
I have literally no idea.
No,
I say we go down the wolf hallway and just fuck it. If it's the wrong one, it's the wrong one.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long,
Alright.
as long as we're doing something.
as long as you go first.
Sure, that's fine. I'll start pressing on.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
I'll follow, but in front of Nova.
Okay. You guys enter into the wolf hallway one at a time.
Now I'll have
Um,
dancing lights up so we can see. If
Yeah,
it
and
gets too dark.
it's fairly dark at first, and your dancing lights kind of push through the darkness. Looking behind, you see the gentle kind of glow of the last room with the mushrooms in it. Now no mushrooms down these hallways to light the way. looking around. The hallway continues for a solid 10 minutes. You guys kind of just keep walking, and then eventually in your heads you hear, "The pack above all." Just kind of echo through your head.
Yeah, dude.
You continue down,
Sure.
eventually reaching another doorway. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the meantime while you're walking? You're going to continue through?
Oh, man.
I'll pop light on me.
Okay. You guys reach
I'm probably
now.
confused.
You guys now reach a door. This time you see another double-sided door with a similar arch around it. Made of a kind of cunning blue-hued stone. It depicts a fox kind of smiling with its back turned towards the viewer as if it's running away from you. And it seems to have some kind of like gold, almost like a gold coin or maybe a gold amulet of some kind with like a necklace dripping down. Just this very, very clever look.
That was in your light show, wasn't it, Alberia?
Is it what was in my? Because they had a.
Yeah, I'll say just for free, you would know this is very familiar to what happened. This time it seems to be a necklace it's carrying, but a common theme. Trickery of some kind, or thievery, maybe. And you guys push the door open?
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
just putting shoulder to stone. You
Elder's blast, ready to go.
Sure. You open this room, and in the center, a very familiar sight. You see a fox, yawning with 4 outstretched paws, kind of out, almost like they'd be wriggling, turned upright, and it seems like there's like these little circles in them, and you see 2 paws outstretched from it. It's kind of laying on its side like this, and then 2 paws below it, and each one has a single circle in its palm, as if something is to be placed in it.
About how big are they?
You'd guess probably like
Size of like a gold piece?
more like a palm.
Okay.
Let's see, 1 second. And then as well, along it, kind of making a hemicircle around it, you see embedded in the ground 6 tiles with numbers on them. So if you'd like to write these down, you might want to be prepared to. 713573.
713573.
Yep. And you see four placements for these in the palms. And as you kind of look around the room, you see nothing else. Against the back door, you see another familiar looking door of the fox. You guess that if you solve the puzzle, it will open.
Does anybody remember the doors that we went through originally?
Yes, we came in 1 and out 4, in 1 out 8, in 2 out 1, in 1 out 6, and in 1 out 4.
So that's not it. Okay, noted.
The difference between each of those numbers being 37153.
Jesus.
Oh.
I really like math.
I am.
That's
All right.
I suppose it's quite useful for charting the stars, huh?
Yeah, more of a talker than a mather.
I would like to investigate the tiles on the floor. Are they movable?
Yeah, as you
Anything like
kind of navigate towards it, you see there's like a depression around the tile so that you can fit your hand around it, and it lifts up fairly easily. You look over at the back, doesn't seem to reveal anything. Just holding kind of the first 7 tile in your hand.
Sure.
Is it square?
No, it's a kind of a little circle, and you'd imagine it would fit into the
like...
palms of the outstretched palms of the yawning, clever-looking fox.
And there's 4 holes.
There's 4
4
holes.
circles.
And there's 6 tiles.
And there's 6 tiles.
We went into 5 rooms.
2 doubles. 2 sevens. 2 threes.
And 4 total numbers. 713573. What were the differences?
37153.
Well, again, there's a double there, so 7135 are the 4 numbers. 3 is duplicated though.
Is there a
The only-
apparent order to the fox feet holes?
You note that they are, upon looking at them, they're not like exactly like lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, but they seem like they would probably make out like a vague kind of like you could follow
Pattern
it.
like
So it would probably be meaningful. Whatever the pattern is would probably have some kind of meaning in it and direction,
Okay.
perhaps interpretable somehow.
It could also just be 1, 3, 5, 7.
Potentially possible. Indeed.
I just sent in the chat the numbers of like came in this door, out that door, in this door, out that door for everyone to see. So like in 4, in 1 out 4, in
3,
1 out 8,
7.
-1.
Nine.
Well,
3, 7. It's 3, 7, 1,
3, 7, 1,
4,
5.
5. Let's try
3,
that.
7, 1, 5, 3. Is-
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
try that. 3, 7, 1, 5.
3715. Sorry, I just gotta. Okay.
If this is right,
You
you get a free pass for something.
you
Um,
place each tile in. Nothing happens for the first 3. Put 3 in, just kind of sits. 7 in, just kind of sits. 1 you put in, just kind of sits. Then you place the 5 in. You see a gentle purple glow kind of start glowing out from the 5th one, or the number 5 rather, in the very last palm. Just kind of for the arcane adept, which is all of you, you feel a gentle humming, kind of energy. You seem to have, you're guessing, either done something drastically wrong or drastically right.
Well, that's the only reaction we've gotten, so I'm assuming that at least that last one's correct.
Okay, well, I guess let's try the rest of them in the other spots. There's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
that many options.
No, I mean, we can brute force this if we need to.
All right, let's put 1 in the first place.
1 in the
Let's
first
see.
place.
Yep.
Nothing seems to happen this time. You guys notice too, just this kind of crunching, like of like almost. It sounded like a gear shifting underneath the fox. The whole cavern kind of shakes for a minute, and you look around. Silence again after that.
Well, that was ominous.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I guess I'll try putting the 7 in the first place.
Put 7 in the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the 7 place into the socket, thinking, "What's about to happen?" Nothing, and then eventually starts glowing purple.
Ah.
You see the 7 twist upside down in the paw of the creature.
Well, I hated that.
2 3s in the middle too.
2 3s.
Yep.
What order do you do this in? It's important.
Seems like it's going right, left, maybe.
So wait, so it's like what?
What order are you placing these tiles in the middle? You're doing 2 3s. Are you going left one first or right one first?
So far, we've gone right, left.
Right.
You'll place it in the right one?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Well, now I don't know.
I mean, we have to go out for sure.
I'm just messing with you. You place it into the right one. You see a familiar kind of you wait again. You see a familiar glow from it, and then another. As the 3 flips itself upside down again. So you see an upside down 7, a blank space, an upside down 3, and a 5. The 7, the 3, and the 5 all glowing this gentle purple glow.
3 in the other one.
You hear again as you place this 3 in here. At first, it kind of like sits for a moment, and then you hear a as 2 what you'd imagine sound like giant stone gears into a different place. You feel the cavern shift again for a moment, looking around, the ground shaking gently. After a moment, it ceases. The stone not glowing, though.
Alright, the last option is a 7 in that place.
We
Did
didn't
not
try
put
a
a 1 in there?
1.
The first one we tried was a 1.
No, it was a 5.
We went 3, 7, 1, 5 the first time.
Right. In that order, though. You have the second blank left.
We didn't try 1 there.
So, okay, what order are they in right now?
Currently, it's upside down 7,
7
Blank.
blank, 3
upside
5.
down 3, 5.
Oh, I was thinking left, right, as we, read in English.
Yes. That is.
Okay.
I think we're on the same page. The second space is blank. And you see upside down 7, blank space, 3, 5. Because you said right, facing it, right? So I'd presume that you meant the right.
I don't
And
know
one?
left and right because I work on other humans all day.
That's fair. So facing a thing, you chose right. So I assumed you used your right
Okay.
hand to place
Right.
it on the right side. That you were
Okay,
facing. And that 3 glued.
so it's, if we're looking at it,
Why am I?
Yeah.
7,
Blank.
blank,
3, 5.
3,
3,
5.
5.
You got
Yep.
in order.
And
A
then 7
vague
and
order.
5
It's
are
not
upside
like
down.
it's not like boom
For
boom
some
boom boom,
reason.
but you're getting a vague order to it based on kind of this outstretched
7,
pause.
3, 5. Okay, so we tried a 7 in the first place on that one,
Yep, and you haven't tried
And we-
anything besides
and we
the 3
tried
there.
a 3, so then a 1. Nope. There's no doubles of anything else. Oh, there's a 1. So yeah, 1. Oh my god, Jesse.
Yeah,
We need visual.
I wish I could help.
I'm a visual person. I literally am drawing
That's
all
what
these little pictures all over here trying
I
to
will
figure
say
it
there was
out.
a reason I recommended writing it down.
Okay,
Because
so the one that we
visualizing is-
haven't tried in that spot is a 1.
Okay, and you place the 1 in there. Wait. Breath held.
Oh,
You see the
dirty.
glowing.
It
You see the
spells out
glowing.
lies.
Oh.
You dirty dog.
You see
I literally had to
the
write
one
it.
glow. You see the one glow. The doors to the posterior of the room open. Now revealed, the answer being lies.
How are you spelling words with numbers?
I'll tell you when you're over Nova.
That was entirely over my head. Thank God you're here.
Alderia saved the day there. She kept all that information.
Lies.
Lies.
If you turn it upside down, it says boobies.
Someday I'm gonna give you that puzzle. We'll do a one
we-
shot.
Can we get another girl to play with us?
Sorry,
We get another girl.
Some notes here while you talk.
Look, I'm usually good at puzzles, but I'm not playing somebody who's good at puzzles, so I can't help you with puzzles.
Okay.
God
I mean,
damn.
it made no sense until I actually started drawing numbers upside down. I was like, wait.
This is like a whole page of me writing things down, trying to figure it out.
All right, so you guys continue on through the door.
Shall we?
Congratulations, by the way.
Sure thing.
Okay. You guys, similar sense, kind of in this kind of damp underground tunnel, using your lights to guide the way. You walk for another 5 or 10 minutes or so, and eventually reach a pretty familiar looking fish upon this door. You see same outward structure, threshold upon the bottom with a corridor on the top. This one, you see a small, round, smooth stone in the middle, probably representing the moon, with 2 fish swimming around it on either side, kind of very closely following one another's tails. You see this stone is kind of like a moss green almost. Kind of earthy. Kind of picture like Minecraft moss cobble, like that green, but more
Exactly what you
more throughout. I figured that would be pretty apt for some of our players.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Is it just a coincidence that the order I saw the constellations in was a fox and then a fish?
That's up for you to
A
decide,
wolf,
my friend.
a fox, and then a fish.
And then a giraffe. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's up for you to decide. If you'd like to roll an insight check, I guess you could. It's
Against
in the end, it's
the
up
DM.
to your player, up to your agency. I can't tell you exactly, but you
I
could.
would like to.
All right, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Alderia, what did the fish do in your vision?
Well, it was washed up on shore. And
Didn't it die?
I think it was like gasping for air.
That's concerning.
That's a good point. Oh boy.
Sorry, that was funny.
Insight you said?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'll say insight, or if you're proficient, I'd give you a religion check if you wanted to as well. Although they'd rend different information based on those rules.
I'll go insight just because it's higher for me.
Sure.
So it's 17.
17?
You're plus 8 to insight, so.
It seems pretty convenient. I mean, it's up to your gut instinct in the end. It seems pretty convenient that these line up, though. Hard to say for sure.
Okay. So what's up with the fish in here?
So you see on the door kind of a moon-looking stone with two koi kind of swimming around it. A pretty basic verdant green door other than that. You guys muscle it open, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait for them to.
There's Nova. Your legs, calves getting a little sleepy from all the hoisting of large stone doors, Kratos style. Once again,
Yes.
push open these large stone doors. I'll give it a description out, and hopefully Luke is back in time where we can kind of figure this out. You see in the center, kind of pushing out of the stone now, almost like the three-dimensional perspective of the carving you saw before. These fish, these two koi fish, the backs of them, kind of as if they're almost coming out of the water with a round stone in the middle, like a moon. Around it, kind of crossing through the moon, you see this kind of figure 8 line that seems to be going around it. And then on each, say, corner of the 8, you see arcane runes kind of just interceding the line. So just to catch you up to speed real quick, Nova, you see you guys open the door to the room with the two koi fish on it.
Mm-hmm.
You see a similar koi fish statue in the ground, but it seems to be like the three-dimensional version of it with like the moon in the middle and then the two fish swimming around it. Through that, you see a figure 8. And then on like the corners of each of the 8s, like each of the 8 loops, you see a total of 4, one on each. These arcane runes that seem to have like a, oh man, I can't really draw this, or I can't really show you guys this without drawing it, so I'm gonna try. I apologize for my garbage handwriting.
It's okay.
Like that. It's kind of like an M almost.
Me.
So they're like this on the figure 8?
Yes. Thank you, Alderia, for your clarification.
Al.
Thanks, Al. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to inspect the koi fish.
Okay.
Just
As
get
you,
are they painted? Do they have any symbols on them?
they seem to be the extrusions from the ground seem to be made of a very familiar to the door, kind of that verdant green. So no depicted like painted colors other than that. They just seem to be made of a verdant green stone, which you personally, well, you're a jeweler. If you'd like to try and determine,
Actually,
maybe
yeah, I would
you
love
might
to
have
try.
come across something like that. It's not something you're like readily familiar with, so you'd have to roll. But I'll say if you'd like to, you could use your jewel crafter's proficiency plus an intelligence modifier roll, or
Okay.
a history check, depending on what you prefer.
Jewelers, because I'm actually doubly proficient in that.
There you go.
Got expertise, so that's 12 plus 8, mod 20.
Mod 20. You know this to be just kind of like there are territories throughout that seem to have more life embedded in the rocks, and as they are growing, they tend to take on a tint of this like verdant green. You'd guess this rock was probably harvested somewhere near the base of a mountain. And you know this type of rock to be extremely rare as well. Typically in places of deep magic, places where you would imagine fey creatures are often around, or those kinds of things. You've seen it before, but it's quite rare.
Very
So.
uncommon. Okay. I
As
relay
far
that
as-
as far as I know, anyways.
As far as the statue itself goes, there's no moving parts as you're kind of examining or anything like that. It seems to be a depiction of two fish swimming around what seems to be a physical moon, kind of in a circle around it.
Is there any like stylized carvings on the moon?
Just pits and craters like you'd expect, kind of representing
Okay.
the roughness of the cheese wheel in the sky.
How about the rest of the room? Is there
One point of order, I will say. Well, actually, go ahead and roll. I'll have everybody roll me an intelligence check.
Just intelligence.
I'll say
Yeah, okay.
just intelligence.
0.
Yeah,
Doesn't really fit into anything.
13.
13.
5.
12.
12. I'll say Nova and Kylar, you are gathering. You are fairly well-traveled individuals. It's not unknown that the moon is round, but it's not something that like a peasant would necessarily think of on the top of their head, kind of thing. Like they don't just like inherently know the moon is round. It is well accepted by more well-traveled and more scholarly delivered people, but
Oh, that means you're a scholar.
Would I know that the moon
Well,
is
ain't a
round?
peasant.
yeah, you would inherently,
Okay.
but it's just not striking you as something that other people wouldn't think of, you know.
Oh, okay.
But
The
it
moon-
stands out to you guys that whoever made this knows that the moon is round, and it's not just like some artist that like just like no flat moon.
Well, if Akamus was the one to actually create this area, it shows he was a fairly smart individual.
I rolled a 1, so I just have
Yeah.
to say here.
It just looks
Moon-
round.
That's not real. The moon is flat.
Latin moon truther.
Urzon's a flat mooner.
Oh God!
Dude, the moon is shaped like a donut.
And it's made of
We're just
cheese,
seeing the long way side of it.
entirely out of llama cheese.
Anyway, sorry, I had to.
It's
No, it's
funny.
fair.
Wait, it's all cheese? Always has been.
Always
Has
has
been. But yeah, that's what you guys see. Just the arcane runes on each side of this figure eight, and then the fish kind of swimming in almost like you see like wavy kind
Arcane ruins.
of, along the figure eight. It's kind of how Alderia drew,
That thing you
Like
showed
that?
us.
like that.
Oh,
We're all be trying to figure out the
I
lies.
was wondering
Symbol.
what the hell that M was.
The symbol you see is that
That's the symbol that's on the runes.
on each of them. Yep.
Runes.
What happens when I touch one of them?
You feel just kind of this energy. You can tell with your experience to it now and being a little more worldly than before. It seems to be some kind of magical rune. You feel the energy of something.
Like,
There.
is it a button?
As you press into it, it kind of recedes a little bit. Not like a, but it kind of like nestles in almost.
Hmm.
Can I push on one too?
And then as you push back, yeah, you all press on them kind of one by one, and then all at the same time. Doesn't seem to be doing anything inherently. You kind of makes it move a little bit.
And is the
Hmm.
those fish, are they on this like it's some sort of track?
They're almost in between the lines, and then kind of cuts through parts conveniently. It doesn't
Okay.
seem that they're following the track, but they seem to be following their own track if they were to move, as well as the figure eight. If that kind of helps discover helps iterate. It's kind of
Yeah.
Aldir, if you mind holding that up again real quick. Sorry, you're better at this than I am. So they kind of are like nose in the middle, like between the two here. Actually, I'll just draw it with my
Here, in the center of the drawing, you will see
The statues.
Fish.
fish.
And fish.
Look, I didn't want to draw Jesus fish on stream because I don't want to get political, you guys, but we're here now, so. I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm just laughing about Jesus being political.
It is nowadays. Let's be real. Kind of like that. Does that make sense? They seem to be
Okay.
kind of following the flow with like the moon in the middle there.
Okay.
Can
And then
I
you see that symbol in those circles.
do the fish statues turn?
As you press them, nothing seems to be solid earth.
Okay.
Can I try like rotating or pulling or anything? One of the runes.
They seem to rotate. As you pull, nothing comes out. As you press, again, that kind of slight compression.
Does rotating them do anything?
Rotating doesn't seem to have any effect as you guys thoroughly go through and.
Do I recognize that arcane sigil at all?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check as you kind of inspect it. I'll say Arcana or History, your choice.
Arcana's way better.
Very well.
17.
17. You recognize this to be some kind of enchantment rune. It's a very base symbol, being just one for starts. What you do get is that it is the base rune for energy.
Okay.
But other than that, it's so vague, and you gather pretty old too. Usually nowadays, so to speak, magic is like scripts, and this is a single letter in what you would normally recognize a spell as to be like the script of letters. So
Okay.
So this is like the building block or a foundation of a spell, almost, you'd guess.
There's a part of me that just wants to hit this thing with Moonbeam, but I don't want to waste it.
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Is there any like... Are there any like shut doors or anything?
This room seems to
probably
be
be-
completely smooth across the back. You don't see any particular.
And in my thingy, it was like a fish gasping for air on like a shore.
Yeah, in your star vision.
It didn't do anything else after that, though, right?
No, just kind of gasped, and then you imagine eventually it kind of expired, and that's when the vision faded. Never had like squinty eyes or like wide terror eyes. It just kind of was like.
Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
each of us stand on one of the runes. Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
Okay, you guys all stand on an individual rune. They slightly depress, as you noted before, and you feel that kind of magical energy turning in them, but something seems inactive still. Whatever it is, it's not opening any doors or doing anything currently, just standing on them.
Is there anything else in the room?
Not as far as you can tell, just an exit.
Hmm.
Are there any like interaction points on the fish statues of the moon?
No, just the runes seem to be twisting. I mean, depending on what you're looking for, I guess there's like bumps and lumps and stuff, but you're guessing this has to do something with these arcane runes.
I'm gonna firebolt one.
You know, firebolt one.
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot your firebolt towards the ground, towards this rune. You see it glow for a second, and like as the firebolt kind of gets to it, it stops right above it. This crackling energy, and then seems to be sucked into the rune. The rune for a moment glows, and then goes away.
How far apart are the runes?
Probably the two close ones to each other. The two pairs of close ones are probably about 7.5 feet, and then distance-wise, they're probably about 8 feet apart. Not 8 feet, sorry. Probably about like 15 feet apart.
Well, that did something. Maybe we should all try throwing a cantrip in them at the same time.
If you can produce flame out there and you do a firebolt, I can Eldritch Blast 2 of them at once.
Nova, you have some kind of magic that you can do?
Nothing
Right.
that I can really do just for like free like that.
Okay. Well, Eldritch Blast does have 2 beams, so
It does. I can
Let's try.
shoot 2 of them at once, so maybe
Sure.
we try that.
let's try that.
All right, I'll produce flame.
I'll
Okay.
Eldritch
You guys bolt,
Blast.
and then you firebolt.
Yep.
You guys, I hate to do it to you, but you guys see the similar effect that it captures the energy above it, sucks it in, and then you see this glowing for a second. You get excited, but the glowing secedes after a few moments. Seems like I'll say you can roll me a Arcana check, Kylar.
Gladly.
I'll say if you're proficient, roll it.
Yep. Mod 20.
Mod 20. You're guessing this seems like they are working as intended, but perhaps you didn't do the right
We're
spell.
missing
Perhaps
something.
it wasn't strong enough. Something like that. You have the right idea, but it doesn't seem to have quite gotten the desired effect.
What's the radius on
can't-
Moonbeam?
It's a 5-foot radius, only 10 feet across.
Right.
Is
So I
that
can
enough
get
to
all-
hit 2 of them?
That's
Two of 'em.
enough. Yeah.
So do you want to do that? And me and Kyla.
I can hit 2 of them. If it does anything, as long as I'm concentrating, I can move it.
Oh, true.
I mean, do
Alright.
we really want to burn a high-level spell slot for this? I'm
Well,
not
it seems
sure.
like we're on the right track, and we just need to step it up.
Otherwise, I can try a guiding bolt.
Try that as well.
I can only do 1.
Keep some of those in your necklace.
I could also use my last Spirit Guardians and see if that triggers it. That would hit all 4.
That's quite the spell slot to be spending.
It is. I can't get it back either.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Maybe just try a guiding bolt from your star map.
Alright. I'll try guiding bolt. Out my necklace.
You're gonna guiding bolt one?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull up the star map in a very familiar sensation. It starts as it spins up. You see the starlight bouncing from one gyro to another, blast out in this light, casting across one of the runes. The magic stops and almost like hits a wall right above the rune, where it just pours and pours and pours, where the end of the starlight reaches there, and then you see one of the runes start glowing this kind of gentle purple hum, and almost like RGB computer rainbow like, you see this dart from the rune you shot it to across to the next rune. It seems to trace a line, disappear, and then starting from the rune you shot, trace a line, hitting the
Like
next
in a
rune,
figure
disappear.
8 pattern.
Yeah, so like let's say you hit this side, right? From here to here, you see like a rainbow colored line, and then it stops. Rainbow colored line, and it stops.
I'm going to hit the one that it's going to with a Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and use the first level spell. Similar effect. The rune gathers the energy over it, sucks it in. Just on loop.
I'll hit the next one.
Using?
A guiding bolt.
You use a guiding bolt.
I'm rather tapped for spell slots. If, I've got one of each right now.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll hit the last one.
I can too if as long as we're all using like big spells.
It seems to at least be first level, if not higher.
It's at least first level, yeah.
So if you can use just a first level, I wouldn't waste anything more.
Why don't I'll give a ray of sickness a shot.
Ray of Sickness. You coalesce the magic and send this kind of radiant energy, almost gas-like in form, collects in this cloud above the rune. This gentle blue hum sucks it into the room. And then eventually it just swirls until it's a continuous rainbow light from the back of the room. You hear. You see two massive stone slabs separate to reveal another hallway.
Well, dearie, you can't stone shape, can you?
Not currently, because I did not have that prepared.
It was just me being greedy. That stone the Koya made out of hard to come across.
Let's make sure that I can. No, I'm kind of in battle mode right now.
Understandable.
We can
Perhaps
always
if we
come back. We can always come back, take a long rest, come back.
Potentially. I wouldn't mind bringing one of those back with me.
Because I think I can.
It's usually found near the source of magic, and some of it could potentially be imbued within the stone itself. So if I could grab a sample, that'd be ideal. If not, it's no loss.
Got so many spells.
Okay. Do you guys continue forward through the hall?
Yeah.
Read on, lads.
Continuing, it's getting you're starting to get a little tired at this point after your day's travel. It's lots of working through stuff. Your brain is starting to hurt. You're guessing if you woke up in the morning, it's starting to get towards the later afternoon now, if not night.
Oh, let's try for one more and maybe camp after that.
You see
Sure.
a very, very familiar sight now, the corridor with the threshold at the bottom. On this door, you see a very familiar looking giraffe, large kind of coif neck, resting almost cat-like with its neck curled way around and paws kind of rested against one another, not paws, hooves, with a monocle, dapperly dressed across it, very jokingly almost, and just seems to be with its eyes closed, neck wrapped all the way around itself in a kind of savannah looking area. Tree in the background. Hoofs. Hoofs.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's.
I'm down.
You guys, one final time, pressing open this door, you see into this room. What you start by seeing is this giraffe statue towards the center. Very much the exact same look of the last one, less the tree and the savanna around it. Kind of just, not the last one, the last art on the door. You see the giraffe kind of curled around itself, sleeping in this three-dimensional pose. A fairly big room to accommodate this large statue. This one seems to be made of kind of familiar gray stone, pretty common looking stone overall comparatively. And you see that just kind of sleeping statue. And in each corner of the room, it's kind of a rectangle. You see stone slabs probably laid out straight across the ground, probably about, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 feet off the ground, 2 feet. Just kind of resting, well, like not 1.5 feet off the ground, but like they go up 1.5 feet, and then they're probably in the realm of about 8 feet long. And 5.5 feet wide, maybe 5 feet wide.
Okay.
Just 4 of them, placed one in each corner.
Well,
And across the back, this time you see a stone door, familiar to the one before. Just out of curiosity, test it. Doesn't seem to budge as you push, almost as if there's complete earth behind it. Familiar now.
and what were you said there were 4 things in the corners?
Yeah, just giant, completely blank stone slabs that are mashed into the corners. Probably about 2 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and 7.5, 8 feet long in each corner. So like 2 exposed sides and 2 sides against the wall. Just completely flush with the wall, made out of the same stone even.
So far, we've had to spell with numbers, use magic on fish. Now, what would a giraffe want? I guess there's a giraffe statue in the middle.
Yeah.
What's he doing? That's the one that's laying down, or that was on the
you see the coif kind of collar and the monocle, and you see the hooves kind of crossed, almost cat-like, with its neck laying down, eyes shut, just in a very peaceful slumber, just resting there. And you can see the texture around it is kind of intending it to be that similar savanna background, but with the limitations. It just seems to mostly be a giraffe statue laying, sleeping.
Do you think maybe we got to take a nap here?
I was going to say there's 4 pedestals. They certainly can accommodate one of each of us.
We could go sit on them.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Sure.
Yeah, they're all identical.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, just the only difference being they're in different corners.
I'll go climb up on one.
Yep.
Okay, you guys all sit down, kind of. For you, Nova, only being 2 feet off the ground, your knees kind of stick up in the air as you kind of sit down on it, kind of elbows up here, resting on them. I mean, nothing seems to happen just sitting down on them, but they seem like...
I'm going to stick with my theory that we need to take a nap here. I'm going to lay down.
Okay.
I've got no better theories.
Sure.
I guess I lay down too.
Lay down.
Why not? Give it a shot.
Don't snore, Kylar.
It's always you, Nova.
Alderia, do you have any hints?
I never
Well,
hear
I'm just
snoring.
thinking over what each of those
I swear your septum is deviated. It has to be.
those things
Right, they mean something
represents.
in your beliefs, right?
Because the
Each of the animals?
fox is cunning and deceit.
Mm-hmm.
The fish is follower, part of the natural cycle, life, death, decomposition, recycling. And the giraffe is grace and peace.
Peace, huh?
Peace.
That would follow with sleeping.
Let's
I
take,
mean, it is getting late. We could take a rest in here.
I suppose.
let's
I-
take a rest.
You guys lay down for the
I
evening?
don't know what else to do.
Is the door back shut?
It's shut currently.
Okay. And the door
Oh,
forward is
the
shut.
door out, the way you came in?
Yeah, the way we came.
That's open.
Maybe we should shut that just in case.
Sure.
And if it's like in the rest of the rooms, we won't be able to take a watch. We'll all have to be asleep at once.
Right.
Maybe we should shut the door.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
You guys, pretty easily, since you had to push it in, you can now, like, because you were pushing in this way, you can just kind of put them back with a little effort. And then you all lay down to rest.
Hey,
As comfortably as I can get.
Okay. You guys lay down. The stone kind of a little stiff. You take your packs and kind of, all right, there's a little pillow, and you get a little chilly because it's stone, so you put a little covering underneath your legs.
Yeah,
arms.
I roll out my bedroll on top of it, and I
You guys
climb in.
For the purposes of this, everyone can gain the benefits of a long rest.
Alright.
Congratulations.
Are the rest of you as uncomfortable as I am?
Very.
Just try to be peaceful.
Is there anything you guys would like to do over the course of this long rest? As you kind of, I'll say each of you could have 2 hours if you want to try and take watches or do anything.
I'm not going to be taking a watch.
No.
I think we all have to sleep for this one.
Yeah, simultaneously.
All right, you guys all sleep through as peaceful as ever. You wake refreshed in the morning. Nova, first to wake and grumpiest of all, you wipe crust from your eyes. Take a big old yawn. As you do, the others kind of start shaking awake, and you hear just this. And you guys all kind of jolt awake as the door starts opening. You seem to have solved the final trial of the day.
Hey man, I'm
You called it, Nova. Congratulations.
pretty
Good job.
good at puzzles.
When we get back to town, I'm going to commission you a badge that says Puzzle Master.
I like it.
Nap Lord.
That'll be on the reverse.
Okay. You guys
Well-
start making your way down the tunnel. Unless, is there anything you'd like to do? As you guys are
My
solving
normal ritual in the morning, cast mage armor.
this? You got it.
Just gonna eat some rations.
Yep. And have brekkie.
All right, you have Brekkie. You guys make your way down now through this hallway. Very familiar at this point. One difference you're noting, however, as you're going down, you start to see, first you see one of these glowing mushrooms, then another, then a third and fourth. And it starts to, this flora almost starts to be regrowing and redistributing itself around here. You're guessing that you've probably made it through to the other side of whatever you're going.
All the re.
Now you come to a familiar looking corridor, but this time just kind of hewn in wood frame against this earth. No door. You look outside and you see what is just this glowing cavern. Carefully looking, you see houses and streets. You actually see what seems to, like we would know, like Jesse would know, as like a street lamp on either side, probably about 20 feet away from the doors, and then another 20 feet kind of going down this road, and it seems to curve off to the left. Listening
Wouldn't cities
carefully.
that we visited have things like that too? Or is that too
I
high-tech
would
or modern?
I would say go ahead and roll me a d100. I think it's your turn, actually. Let me double check before I ask for that roll. Yeah, it is your turn, Kyler. Go ahead and roll me a d100.
60 on the nose.
60 on the nose. I'll say you have seen this kind of thing with Nova once before. You guys were looking for fast track to the north because you were kind of thinking, oh, we're going to Valtine. You encountered a small gnome city that had 3 of these
Oh. Nova, do you remember...
around the main, realm, like the, place
Right,
for the government.
around the
and all that.
main area. Nova, do you remember trying to get north? Remember that small city we stopped in?
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm getting those kinds of vibes.
Well, there's no way we went south.
I don't think we're back there, but I think this is similar.
Right.
That's the only other place I've seen this kind of architecture before.
Good eye, Kyler.
How large is this cabin?
You see it quite large, and sorry, there was a little more descriptor there. I didn't want to interrupt anything though. You also hear from inside. You're guessing there's some kind of large-scale conflict going on within. You can't see too much detail from your position now. I will say we are drawing about 40 minutes away from our typical end time. Do you guys want to enter into a combat before we end, or are people needing to wake up early tomorrow, kind of thing? I don't want to.
I'm under quarantine. I don't gotta work.
Quarantine. Up to you guys. I don't want to make you guys. You guess there is some kind of combat coming ahead. You just hear slashing and screaming and breaking glass, and something's going on in this town currently.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I don't
either
have
way.
to be up.
Is that okay with you, Zach?
I guess I'm the only one who has to be up.
I want to accommodate
really
for
want to
everybody,
go before. I wouldn't really want to go past 10:30 ish.
past 10:30. We should.
I've got
probably
a
be
couple
able to
things I
resolve
need
it.
to do afterwards,
Yeah.
but if we can get around that mark, that'd probably be okay.
I'm guessing so. Just I'm gonna, for the purposes of this, I'll say we'll be putting everybody on a bit of a time clock. Just make your decisions quickly. All right.
Sure.
I'll be asking just because I don't want anybody. If it hits 10:30 and we're not there yet, we're gonna have to speed it up a lot. So let's try.
Are you
to avoid
okay
that.
with pre-rolls?
I'm okay with pre-rolls.
Cool.
So let me
Then,
get the,
yeah, let's get it.
Let me get that fight
Let's
music
get it.
rolling. Let's get it. All right, this should be on loop already, but if it's not, if it turns off and I don't notice it, someone yell at me. Okay, let me just get the map pulled up. Me, you guys go fast. Also me, doesn't have map pulled up. Okay. Move you guys over to there. Okay, so you guys on roll 20?
Yes.
Tad, you have the scene moved over?
Do now.
All right. You guys see, as you enter this town, buildings just torched with these very interesting looking, like, for lack of a better term, mechanical lights. People just sprawled, and as you turn, you see these creatures, mushroom in shape, kind of familiar to the mushrooms you saw glowing on the wall. Towards the posterior of the group, you see this large green one here. Seems to kind of raise a hand towards you. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Natural one.
All right, just sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and have y'all hold on to those while I get some numbers. Good initiative from the enemy so far today.
That's an even bigger rip then.
It makes it exciting, right?
Okay, I like to watch everyone else go.
You put a dead dog on this map.
Yeah, I like to throw little Easter eggs in maps.
Aw.
You bastard.
You monster.
Okay, 20 and above. 15 to 20. Ooh. 15. 10 to 15.
13.
14.
Anybody else?
11.
Is it just the 3 that we can see right now?
Currently, just the 3 that you can see right now.
Oh shit, 3?
So Erzan was 14. Kylar was 13.
13.
And then Nova was
11.
11. Okay. Alderia, what was yours?
Natty 1.
Natty 1 for a total?
Yeah. Oh, for a total 2.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So that'll put that. What are you guys? And that. Okay. At the top of the order, you see this large mushroom-like creature. Shit, sorry, I thought I had this pulled up in one moment, please.
Gosh, come on, Jesse.
Bad DM! Fire DM!
Rip!
There you are. You see from this corpse, kind of from the back, these
Oh,
fungal
no.
spores. These fungal spores kind of pop in its back, and then from its back, you just see this creature kind of rise. And I will say, they look a lot cooler than they do on these minis. But that's okay, because this is the life of Roll20 when you don't want to blow your money on it yet.
Yeah, you use what's there, and
Use
sometimes
what you
it's
got.
goofy.
But they are pretty goofy because they're mushroom people. But besides that,
They're
and then it
silly.
kind of turns around.
Where the fuck you going?
Turns towards this corpse here and ends its turn. That does bring us through its turn, though, to Erzan. What would you like to do?
I'll run up to here and make a gold flame blade attack against this little
I guess the
creature.
little shit.
What? Can you give me a little, like, a description of what they look like?
Yeah.
The small ones.
One moment, please. I'm gonna label these just so I can track their health real quick before I get too far into anything. I forgot
Sure.
to do this beforehand. Also, just as a point of order, you can access your menu right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't add it to this one. I don't know why it's picky and choosy, but it is. So you see again just this kind of like now gore covered looking like it's hard to describe. Just like a fungal stalk for 2 feet, 2 fungal stalks that kind of wrap and twist in this kind of like technicolor purple and blue and like almost maroon color,
Yeah.
twisting up to just kind of a contorted face with like a gullet kind of sticking out, and like kind of a, if you know what a Krogan is from Mass Effect, kind of a big wide mouth, like
Yep.
kind of blubbering mouth with right above it two kind of hollow, what you would imagine are its eyes, but you don't see any eyes in it. And then on top, just kind of a mushroom cap head extending backwards, almost like a backwards hat, kind of like atop the back. The large one, you see a familiar shape. It just seems to be more robust, and its head kind of stretches up like a cone almost, with like this just spore-looking stuff, kind of slowly drifting off of it one at a time. You're guessing that's probably the source of where this fungal stuff is coming from.
Sure.
So like Groot if he was a mushroom.
Kinda, yeah. Kind of Groot-like if they were mushrooms.
Right,
You're gonna go ahead and roll a green Holy Flame Blade.
Gold Flame Blade.
Gold Flame Blade. Go ahead and roll that.
I rolled a 6 + 6, so 12.
12. Just misses.
Okay.
So, yeah. You try to stab into this creature, and it just kind of avoids your attack. It's almost zombie-like. You just hear this kind of like kind of coming out of it. Is that your turn, Erinn? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
One moment. I will tell you in 2 seconds.
For sure. Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to conjure a spiritual weapon right next to this guy.
Hey.
Just do the ye old shape again if you want to. I don't have any spiritual weapon things. Well, maybe I can conjure up a sword for you. Or a spear you were going to do, or...
A spear, yeah.
Let's see if I can't figure that out for you.
Okay.
There's a broken spear.
Cool, that works.
There's nunchucks. There you go. Nope, come back here. Oh, it's so ugly.
What is that?
Spear?
What?
This spear here, maybe it needs
It
to
looks
be
like a
stretched out.
bullet.
It looks like a
Oh,
it looks like a
shit.
bullet.
Wow. Maybe square's better.
Oh my god. No, we're not doing that. Draw your square, Tad. I'm not letting that kind of quality be on our strap.
You can do circles.
There we go. There we
Oh,
go.
there you go. I was gonna just draw one.
Here, let me give you control. And you make a spell attack against the big boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
That's a +7, 16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woo! It's 1d8 plus something. +4. So 9 force damage.
9 force. Okay. You see it kind of go against the kind of husk hide of this creature. Kind of looks at you, and you see now as it's turning towards you, one kind of big eye kind of open up, blinking slowly at you, almost like quizzically. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Kylar.
You read my mind, Dozan. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapons. Okay. Target.
I'm gonna put it right there.
Okay. Yeah, you
And
can use your
then-
cube if you like.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
if
just gonna
that's
use the
easier
cube
for you.
again. That's easy. Plus, then I can move it. 22 to hit,
22 definitely hits.
and I rolled max damage of 13.
13.
Nice.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians, designating all my friends as unaffected, and we'll move.
You cast a spell this turn already. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So the best you could do for spellcasting
Yeah, we'll just
is
do
a
Eldritch
cantrip.
Blast then.
Okay, targeting the big guy.
Targeting big boy.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit twice. As you are fifth level now.
Pew pew. First one is a 21. The second
21
one is a 14.
14 just hits.
Ooh, all right. So first one is
Should
8
just be
and
1
7.
die 10. 8 and 7 total.
Yep, so
So
15
15.
total.
Okay.
And then I'll move 5, 10.
You kind of hit this
15.
creature, just like a husk, kind of again blinking at you quizzically, like. looking at you. It took the hit, but it seems fortuitous, and it kind of just, or fortitude-ish. I think fortuitous is not the right word, but you get the idea.
You mean constitutional?
Constitutional, yeah.
Fortitude.
I'm trying to make a mushroom joke, but I can't. Nothing. Something bears arms. Anyways, is there anything else you'd like to do, Kylar?
Well, it's constitutional, so it has that right.
Constitutional. All right, Nova, it's your turn. What'd you like to do?
I'm gonna head over to this fellow over here.
Can you move your character?
That's you.
Nova, can you move your character? Yeah, okay.
I was just counting it out.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get two whacks from the maul.
2 weapon attacks.
Whack.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
You're the boss who've been whacking off in my tool shed.
What? 17 and 15.
17 and 15. 17 and 15 both hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Cool. Sorry, Snickers is trying to escape, and it's making a hassle out of my life.
7, 8, 9. Ooh, that's not that great. 17 bludgeoning damage.
17 bludgeoning. Okay. Creature seems to kind of take the hit. Kind of looks towards you. Is that your turn, Nova?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. This creature, for starters, is going to turn towards you. And then this creature here.
Oh, and I guess I'm assuming he's bigger than medium since he's...
I'll say for the purpose of this, he's medium.
Okay, I'll need 2 strength saving throws then.
2 strength saves. First one was 14. And the second one is 16.
Okay, he's fine.
Good there? Okay. Turns towards you. Ooh. These two kind of ganging up now on Erzan. So each of them are going to take attack rolls.
They're so itty-bitty.
Okay, against you, Nova, that's going to be a 16 to hit.
It just hits.
Just hits, okay. And then they do 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you see a smack backhand kind of across your large face. This kind of lumbering creature. It looks like it's rearing up to like kind of grab you now. Almost, again, very zombie-like almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then Erzan, 2 attacks are coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
First one's going to be a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
The second one's going to be a 16 to hit.
That does not hit either.
No, 16 doesn't hit, all right. You see these two, you, Kyler, kind of looking from beyond, preparing another spell. You see these two creatures kind of smacking against Erzan's armor. He's just kind of like shaking them off currently, kind of fighting back against them. To no avail, though. They attack to no avail, that is. Aldaria.
I would like to call lightning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming we're not there's 10 feet above us.
Yes, big cavern.
Alright, I'm going to call lightning and strike a lightning bolt down at this big feller.
At the big guy? All right, what's the save on that? And I believe that's like a object you can...
Dex. It's a dex save.
Okay. Total is going to be... Oh, that's decent. That's pretty good, actually. 17.
That will make the save, so half.
And then is that what's the radius on that? Because I think it stays around, so I can draw you up a square if you want.
Radius, it's a 60-foot storm cloud. 60-foot radius storm cloud, so 120
And
foot.
anywhere within that you can shoot down?
And anywhere within there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it take to call down the lightning? Is it a bonus action, or how's that work?
It is concentration, so I believe it's an action each.
It should
no,
say
it's
right in there.
concentration. It's
On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down
action,
lightning.
yeah.
So for this
So-
one, it's part of the spell, but then in the
Yeah.
future, if you maintain it, you
action.
can use your action to continue within
Yeah.
the 60. I'll say for the purpose of ease, you pretty much hit most of the map in a 60-foot radius. That's huge.
Yeah, it's like 100. Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
massive.
really
Yeah.
120
So you guys
feet
see Aldaria kind of form these two magic star-looking palms, and her eyes kind of glow with that starlight for a second. you see these clouds start forming out of nowhere as the wind starts swirling and howling above. Lightning strikes from above, shaking the cavern. What's your damage?
20, so half to 10. Lightning.
Hey, man.
Remind me never to piss you off, Alderia.
Is that your turn, Alderia?
Yep.
Okay. After this, you see the creature struck by lightning. You get the smell of like cooked fungus, almost like a steak sautéed. Blinks its eyes kind of blearily. You see it raise its hands over this corpse. A larger explosion this time. Sprouts start kind of coming up from the back where there's like hewn gore. Pops again. Oh man, now I have to go back to... I should have navigated back.
I was hungry. I'm not hungry anymore.
From the back, another... no, not shapes. Get rid of you guys.
So many shapes. Oh, there's
You see
another little guy. Oh, you put him there. I was like, why? I didn't see that one.
Yep, he is
He's
now
coming out of this
here.
guy.
And you see he kind of grows now.
Oh, God.
As he like kind of just unnaturally fast grows, you see the mushroom cap unfold from its head. Familiar to the last one, kind of grunt-like little mouth with these hollow eyes. That is the ooh, I almost said his name. That is the main creature's turn. That brings us to Erzan.
Okay. I'm going to look at the little fellas in front of me, and I'm going to use my gold flame blade on the red one.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
25.
25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
9 slashing.
Okay. For this guy, you don't have to give the separate.
Okay. 2 fire damage to that one, and then 6 to the blue one.
11 total, and then blue you did 6 to?
Yep.
Okay. You see them both kind of brush the fire away, like panicking as much as a fungal entity can.
Sure. For my bonus action, I'm going to command my spear to strike the biggest mushroom person.
And you see the spear rear back, this large kind of like half sword, half spear. Go ahead and roll the hit.
It was a 14.
14.
Sorry, 15.
15 does hit.
Cool. Max damage, so 12 force damage.
There you go. Okay. You smack into the creature. You see its eye kind of roll back for a second, but it still seems to be hanging up.
Sure.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Erzan?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, Kyler.
Spiritual weapon gonna smack Green Boy and try and take him out.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
14
14 just hits.
for 9 points of force damage.
9 points. Okay. Still seems to be kicking it currently.
And then for my action, now I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians,
You got it.
designating all my buddies. And then
Okay.
I need those two to
Ah.
do wisdom saves.
Oh my god. Natural 18 and natural 20 with
Fuck.
minus
What the fuck?
2, so 16, which I believe is your DC.
That's the DC.
So I guess they take half damage.
Well, I
Here we
rolled
are.
3 4s, so
That's good.
12 half to 6.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. For red
That's still-
and blue.
That's still 12 damage.
Still amazing. Still absolutely insane.
Yeah, and it's up for 1 minute, I
It's like
believe.
20 more minutes on it.
10 minutes. Excuse me.
There you go. Is there anything else you'd like to do,
Bonus
Kyler?
action. I actually, after that, I am going to take just 1 step back.
One little steppy step.
That way, blue's still in it, but I am not as close. Then I'm done.
Okay. All right. That brings us through Kylar's to Nova's turn.
Right. I'm gonna skirt around this guy just a little bit here, and
Okay. Try and get in a good angle on him.
Yeah, get there. I'm gonna hit him with 2 more whacks.
Go ahead and roll some hits.
Oop.
Also, I'm not sure that aura is showing up again, Jesse.
Oh,
not.
sure.
It's for the watchers.
Gosh, this program.
I got a 22 and a 16 to hit.
There we go. Should show up now.
Okay.
22 and a 16 both hit.
Right.
Yeah, good.
10, 15, 21, 29 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh,
Good
Let me,
lord.
so
Woof.
that's that. I'm bad at math, so we're gonna do it twice. That, and then
and then 2 strength saving throws.
I'll just say for the purposes of this, by 1 point, you kind of smack into this creature on top of the mushroom cap. The first time you kind of knock it prone, and then coming down from the head, you embed your maul like halfway into this mushroom cap. It's like kind of twitching as if you hit some kind of nerve, and then you kind of pull the sheets of metal out from this creature, and you just see like this kind of fungus green kind of like ooze dripping where the blood would be, and it kind of just like ceases to move. So you did kill the green one.
Ew. The green labeled one.
Yeah, green labeled one. Sorry.
Right. And
I've been
then,
using that to help me track health for
Gotcha.
multiple character encounters, just a little easier.
No, that's cool. And then I'm gonna action surge.
I'm gonna green number 2 this guy. Action surge, okay.
And I'm gonna feed a witch bolt to the big guy.
To the big boy. All right, roll the hit.
Ooh.
Oh, as a point of order, sorry,
Yeah.
I should have said this. So just in case you want to change anything, as you take down the green one, you see now along your mace hammer this red kind of start glowing right next to the green on the second beard knot that kind of twists down the handle. You feel a humming power coming from the weapon.
Jesus. Okay. No, I'm still gonna
Still gonna witch bolt that was.
witch bolt for the big boy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I rolled a hit on those.
Yep.
Plus, okay. 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Well, this one gets more powerful based on the level you cast it at, which I cannot do. 1d12 lightning damage on.
On hit, and then each turn you can spend your action to automatically
Oh, cool.
deal 1 more die 12 damage.
11. Do I get plus anything? No, just 1d12 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Very nice.
The way that Nova's been casting stuff, he drops them all and like head first just kind of goes into the ground
Mm-hmm.
and just sort of like, hey guys, check this out, whack, and this lightning bolt just rockets out of his hand.
You guys see this kind of coalescing energy around his fingertips, and this like kind of dark, almost lightning bolt, like not black towards the center, but almost like there's like a core to it, kind of reaches across the sky and zaps into the large creature.
Well done, Nova.
It's pretty cool, right?
And its
It was pretty
one
cool.
big eye rolls back into its head. Is that your turn, Nova?
Those are my turns, yes.
Okay, so this one, seeing its commander die, is gonna go turn towards you.
Bring it, you weird looking fuck.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Where are you? There you are. 4 points of damage. So you see it kind of smack into you. Shit. Let's see, is there anything else? Okay. That's going to be that creature's turn. You see these two again turning honors, and this one kind of getting more opportune turn. They need to make wisdom saves.
They do indeed.
God, 15 after the negative, and natural
Hey.
20 for a save. Jesus.
Damn.
Roll those on attack.
Well, the one
please.
is going to take the full 14. The other one's get 7.
Okay, so the first one is blue, so he takes 14 to that number. And then red takes 7.
Mhm.
Okay. They are
That's
both
right.
at those numbers, and then they're going to start trying to hack into Erzan a little bit. Sorry about that. Erzan, that's going to be a 25 to hit,
That hits.
and then a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. First one slams into you, bludgeoning you again with this kind of large, like, not like a hand. You don't see too much. You see like kind of nubs for fingers. Like it could maybe basically kind of grab towards stuff. But almost like with the flat of like a palm with like little nubs here, kind of for a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Little sausage fingers.
Little sausage.
Little sausage.
fingers.
Sausage
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's dead. That's dead. Dang, you guys killed the big one fast. That's good.
It's just making more.
Alderia. Yeah, he's got a lot of bodies to go visit. I'll say that much.
So the big one's dead and this guy's dead. The other
Yes.
3 are up still.
The other 3 are still up.
Okay. I'll go towards this guy and bring down the lightning bolt again.
Shoot down the lightning bolt. Okay.
I need a dex save.
Dex save. That's probably gonna fail.
Oh God,
13.
that fails.
Okay.
26.
Jeez.
You just see this lightning streak down from the sky again, smacking into this creature. One moment, please. Yeah. Yeah, you see this giant cone of just lightning smack down into the creature, kind of still up, but it's looking fried. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn, Alderia?
Does that count as casting? Yeah, it's an action. Okay.
It's an action,
It's
but
an
it's
action,
not casting
it's
a
not
spell
a
this
spell.
time. This
Okay.
time you're just maintaining it with your action.
But no one I see is like dying, so
Yeah, everyone looks pretty good actually for the most
So-
part.
yeah, I'm good.
Y'all are clearing through them quick. So that is Alderia's turn. The would-be sovereign, now perished, doesn't have a turn, so it's Erzan.
I'm going to Gold Flame Blade the red fucker again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
7 plus 6, 13.
13 just hits.
Nice.
No bad.
That's 12 slashing and 6 fire to him and 10 fire to the other.
Dang.
Wow.
So
And then how much to blue?
blue takes 10 fire damage.
Okay, putting it right to the cusp, red kind of takes the hit. You see like an arm slow off against the ground. Seems like it's going to try and attack you again, but
Okay.
seems still around. The blue one's taking a similar amount of fire damage, kind of ripping at its own fungal flesh to get the fire off. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Erzan?
I will move my spear as a bonus action and make it attack against this dude.
Against
As well.
Weenie. Go ahead and roll the hit. Gosh, you guys have such insane action economy. It's incredible.
19.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 points of force damage.
11. Okay.
It's force.
Still seems up as it kind of smacks into the back of this creature, stabbing it. Kind of going with the blade forward and then back.
That's my turn.
Okay. Kylar.
Bonus action 5, 10, 15. Gonna smack him. I rolled an 18 to hit.
Smackaroo. 18 does hit.
8 points of force damage.
Just enough you take this creature out.
I needed that kill. Come on.
No, it's mine.
I only have one more knot left to light up on the wall.
That's true. That's true. And then blue over here with my action, I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt on him.
Chaos Ball. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Mod 20 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
I rolled a 2 and a 7, so thematically it has to be cold damage.
Okay.
So
And then
9
total?
points of cold damage total.
Okay. Just enough damage yet again.
Cold damage.
You see this creature kind of this time one of its arms slowly starts getting crystallized in cold and then frosted and the creature falls flat into the ground.
Beautiful. That's my
So
turn.
that puts you there. Okay. That brings us to Nova.
I have just enough movement to get there.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
I'm getting that kill. 2 attacks. Well, I guess as I'm running, I hold up my hand and call them all. Just
This-
like
this
run up,
one-
just like overhand.
Still getting used to the heft of the maul as it calls. It shakes in the ground for a second with the sheer weight of it. And lightning's back to your hand, almost knocking you off course. Go ahead and roll the hit. Just as a point of order, Luke, you might want to do these one at a time when you could knock a creature prone, because the second one would be at advantage if you succeed.
That's the
Okay.
point.
I guess, yeah, in the future I will. First
Just,
one's only,
up to you if you care, I guess.
well, first one's only a 10 to hit.
10 does miss.
And then the second one is 21.
21 hits.
21.
21.
21.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nova,
Yes.
you take your hand, your maul up, smash down on top of this creature's head. Just this, like a pimple being popped in the most satisfying way. Just get smeared in mushroom viscera.
Yeah, me and Erinn are like, oh.
Just
Sorry.
sprayed in it.
Standing there, you see from behind Nova's just triceps rippling with muscle as he's just like holding this maul over this creature, letting out his bellowing scream. You see from the base of the maul to the top as he lifts up. First, you see this viscera falling with the mace, and then you see this blue glowing light all the way up the mace. With a smirk, he kind of holds it back, and you see a third glowing beard. We'll get to the implications. We'll get to the implications between sessions. Just to help you keep it streamlined. But with that, you guys end the combat.
Woo!
Put you guys on the He Who Peanut page,
Crushed it.
just in case something comes up, and
That's
we'll get
nice.
that music back to our normal. Yeah, you guys walked through that fight. Nice job.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
and you
not
can
even
have
bad.
3 spells active at once.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad.
So stupid.
Y'all
So
OP this.
good.
Between the 4 of us, we had
We had 2 spiritual weapons, which is always hilarious. Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians,
All
and
lightning.
I will
And then
say,
you guys were green flame blading out your asses.
as a quick point of order, if we want to continue, there's a little role play opportunity that you guys can have.
We've got
going
enough
forward.
time. It's not even
Or-
10 yet.
Okay. I figure since we're kind of capping it at 10:30, this could be pretty important stuff coming up. So if we
I mean,
wanna
if
get
it's
to it
gonna run
before
super
10:30,
long, maybe wait for it. But
it could. It's up to you guys. That's the thing. It totally depends on how much you guys care. So how much you guys are invested.
Yeah, maybe wait then.
yeah, let's cap it with a victory then.
This seems like a good place to call it. Yeah,
You guys, I will for a outro. We'll say.
sure.
You guys smite the mushroom men. You see more off in the distance charging into battle, seeing other people. You see gnomes and halflings and humans stabbing into these creatures. You Nova baseball batting one at a time, swinging through. Alderia eyes glowing. You see people look back towards you. Urzan summoning a large spectral Althegal blade, slowly like a juggernaut out of a portal, slowly stabbing into these creatures just with an immense immovable object style force. And Kylar pulling out your chaos bolts and your mirage images, sending out these bolts of chaotic energy, creatures coming up and slashing through these images, smirk on your face. You guys tear through these creatures one by one along with citizens, everyone looking towards you, surprised but happy for the help. Eventually, you carve through all of these monstrosities. You take time and take a breather. People get to work, thanking you as they walk along, start putting out fires at houses. Perplexed, kind of just not even expecting to see a town almost down here. You see, coming from a large, fairly untouched building, a super old, just super old looking halfling woman walking with a stick. Almost Yoda-like, just comically slow. You kind of look at one another, wondering what to do. She walks right up to Nova, just right in her feet. You must be Nova. Smiles at you with a great big, like, anime smile, super wide.
Like coming off of her face.
Yeah, like almost like coming off of her. Huge halfling head too big for the body. Smiles at you, just wrinkles spider webbing across her smiling eyes and creasing forehead, and that's where we'll call tonight's session.
Ew.
Wow.
Good game, you guys. Thank you for your patience with all those puzzles. You guys did awesome.
That's good. Those were interesting to solve.
Mhm.
Definitely solvable.
Yeah, try to make them in that solvable realm.
Puzzles are cool
11.
until they're unsolvable.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody who subbed and came to watch us today. That was
11
awesome.
viewers, you guys. Wow, thank you guys so much. That's so dope.
Super great turnout. Thank you.
Super cool. Thank you. I think that was Kitsune who rated us. Thank you so much for that. Super dope. Appreciate the love, you guys. Cool.
Big love, the best love.
I guess just for people watching, I think once we hit affiliate, it was when we were planning on starting to do Thursday streams to discuss, like just discussion streams as well for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Was that the
yeah,
plan?
like a podcast style discussion, or we
Yeah.
could all get together and play a game or something.
Right.
Something
So-
a little all of us, but outside the realm of a campaign.
Right. So yeah, for anybody watching, that's kind of our current goal, just because we have a lot of new people that might not have heard that. We're looking to hopefully hit 50, and then we'll start doing Thursday group stuff. Otherwise, you can always catch us playing video games on the weekdays pretty regularly, sometimes weekends too. So we'd love to have you join us for either.
Yeah, for
Love
sure.
to see you back.
Dope.
Cool.
Cool. I mean, I've said my piece.
Thanks for
Love all
watching,
y'all.
guys.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Players.
Big love.
Bye.
Bye.